Welcome back. Welcome back. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this morning? Everybody good? And we are live. What is up? Good to see all you fine folks out this morning. It's cold. Oops. Yeah, it's a little cold. A little chilly. So what's been going on these YouTube streets? It's been busy. Things popping off. I think they get mad cow disease about twice a week. So how is my mic sounding okay? Because I made some changes to it. And I could try that one. I'm trying some different presets on it. Or this one. Oh, look who just went live. Old Booski just went live. That poor guy. It must suck when you're being used by people. I wouldn't know. I can't be bought. Let's see. Is he playing stupid ass music? Yeah, he's playing stupid ass music. I gotta find my coffee. All right.
Idea of motherfucking me Justin Bieber. I swear to God, that dude has something. But that motherfucker, I forgot what that Justin Bieber song.
All right. New money, huh? New money.
Got that Justin Bieber song. But yeah, man, y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? Had somebody drop a package off on me the other day, man. I couldn't believe that shit. I don't know if Snaggy was drunk or just feeling and just was just getting his good stuff.
What you mean you don't know if Snaggy was drunk? Was he breathing? Was he breathing oxygen? Because we know when Snaggy's drunk. Yeah, it's fucking pathetic. It's pathetic. This dude can be bought. He's a whore. He's a prostitute for money. Now, we've all heard the disgusting shit that he said about white people, right? We've all heard the race baiting and carrying on that he does when it comes to white folks. And it ain't been a week. It ain't been, what was it, maybe maybe 4 or 5 days ago. He was talking about his 40 acres and a mirror, whatever the fuck he was saying. I don't know. He can't pronounce words correctly. You'd think for somebody that's been to college, for somebody that went to college free, he could at least pronounce words the correct way. But this motherfucker is talking about being owed reparations. But then as soon as that Cash App hit, Snaggy's an American hero. Snaggy's just the greatest thing ever. But then a day or two before that, he's owed reparations by all these mean white people because he was a slave, guys. He was a slave. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Books was a servant under the evil white man. Yeah. Even though slavery ended about 100 and some odd years ago, whatever, 1860 something. You know, even though we fought a war over it in this country, hey, he was a slave. Y'all got to look past, all this talk he does. He was a slave. So you'll have to excuse him.
Samaritan on. Well, man, oh man, did I tell that Waffle House up, nigga? I told them motherfucker, look at, man. I understand the Waffle House. I walked through the door, I can read. I graduated from college. The bitch say Waffle House. But check this out. When you give me my All-American Slam, don't ask me if I want sausage or bacon. Give me both and you can get the ham. Come on now. Damn near walked in that motherfucking Waffle House. I got enough money to buy this bitch. I damn near walked in that Waffle House and bought it, nigga. I buy this motherfucker, get behind that counter and whip this shit up myself, nigga. It's the rich shit. The richest of shit, nigga. I franchised them up. I told the manager the other day, I was like, man, holla at me on my cell phone, dog. Big money popping and little shit stopping. I walked up out there. I damn near forgot my food. I was like, oh shit, let me get my food, man. I got some more money, man. Just all this money on my mind, man. I almost forgot my motherfucking food, man. Shit, them boys playing with me. You know what I'm saying? So I got the CEO of Waffle House hitting me up, you know what I'm saying? He trying to do business with me. He heard, you know what I'm saying, big bank took a little bank. I was like, yeah, man, the biggest of dollars, nigga. He like, shit, yeah, Books, how many Waffle Houses you want? I like, shit, they give me 15 of them bitches, dog, and half a brick. You know me, I'm straight. Give me 15 Waffle Houses and half a brick of cocaine. I'm good for the rest of my life. I was just joking, yo. What's up? Shouts out to Snaggy, though. I was just... What's up, Hillbilly? I heard you had a birthday yesterday, Bubba. Happy late.
Oh, you dumb fuck. It takes more than $1,000 to buy a Waffle House franchise. I don't know if you know that. Do you even know how small business works? Hey, that's pretty much the topic. A white guy paid a black guy for some internet, for some YouTube clout. Look, yeah, if you ain't got half a meal, you might as well not even bother with it. You might as well not even, and that's just to go to the bank and get some more. Like, if you ain't got half a meal when you go in the bank to start a fucking small business, you might as well forget it. Now, yeah, you can do, contractors and shit like that. You can do a small business like contracting, doing general construction or something. $250,000. Yeah, he was just talking about reparations and being owed 40 acres and a mule. And now he's been sold out to a white guy. How stupid does this motherfucker? How stupid is he? Like, really, how stupid is he? Well, he could. Well, I mean, maybe a lawn care business. He could get out there and plant some grass. Maybe he could dig a ditch or something. Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. We see these motherfuckers out here doing all this dumb shit.
Birthday, man. Old hillbilly getting up there in age on hillbilly. Another year, another beer. Get him, Billy. Get him. You show those beers who's boss. You show that beer who's the boss. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna hit up hillbilly cash. Man, take this money, hillbilly. Go up to the food kitty and buy that motherfucker. Buy the food kitty. Turn that bitch into the food Billy or the food killy Billy. Or hell, it's the food kitty. I don't know. Buy that bitch and change it into something else. We got money over here, dog. What, you need a half a brick, Billy? I got you, dog. What you need, a half a brick, quarter brick? Hey, I got you. No, I got this money now. So Who's the Boss was an old show. Was that show with, what's that dude name? With the same dude from like Charles in Charge. I forgot that dude's name. He's like a Hispanic actor. Like Charles.
Scott Baio. Dude.
I forgot.
You're an
I
idiot.
forgot that dude's name. Eric Estrada? No, it's something. Fuck. Like John Stamos, baby. Tony Danza. Bam!
No,
Tony
right.
Danza.
Like
I was going to
Tony
say John
Danza?
Stamos' uncle.
Scott
But
Baio.
yeah, Tony Danza.
You fucking
Charles
idiot.
in charge of I guess Tony was the boss, bro.
Scott Baio played on Charles in Charge, you fucking moron. Not Tony Danza. What the fuck?
Tony was the boss. What's up, Captain America, man? I'm just gonna tell you this, Captain America. If you don't got like a bunch of money, I'm gonna just need your broke ass to get from up over here. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a bunch of moolah, get your broke ass from out of my channel. You know how they put subscribers mode? I'm just good at like numbers and just doing math. I don't know why that is, but that is what that is. All white people aren't Tony Danza. That was Scott Baio. I don't think Tony Danza was white. He was more Hispanic. He was a Hispanic dude that looked white.
He's an idiot.
In the black community, we call that passing. Let's say you're black, but your skin complexion is like you look white. It's like they're passing. So I would say I thought that dude was a Spanish, but okay, that was Scott Baio. Cool beans. What are you doing over here, Jonathan? You heard about the good look that I came across? Look at you, you poor sack of shit. You don't even live in a brick house. Look at me, Jonathan. I got money and I live in a brick house. Why don't you eat your fucking heart out? Oh, better yet, why don't you take a bucket, take a shit in it, and rub it in Misty's hair? McCramey Manor bastard. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing here, Jonathan? Oh, I heard you were being owned by a white. What do you mean? My good Caucasian friend Snaggy came over here and gave me some money. Said, here, book. I'm donating this to the African American College Fund. I was like, well, Snaggy, I already graduated from college. He's like, I don't care. That's what that was about. What do you mean? Only a sick bastard would even say some shit like that. JM, go wash your goddamn hands of the German Shepherd shit that you stuck them in, man. And why don't you be a respectable person? Your dad rebuilt carburetors for a living. And this is how you repay him? Your dad stuck his raw dick in your mom's vag hole and like twisted around and you popped out. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that, Jonathan. Oh, yeah. Filthy animal's name is Bo Johnson. He lives in Fritterville, Tennessee, or some shit. Yeah. You said Tony Danza wrote Tupac a letter in prison? Oh, I guess he was a fan of the music. So, It is what it is. I didn't know that. That's where'd you learn that, on pop-up video? Like, who told you that? Like, I bet your Google search history is weird as shit, Hillbilly. I bet it's just all sorts of weird. Weird in a good way, of course. Let's compare balances, old Booski. First off, don't call me Booski. First off, you homosexual butt goblin. Don't. The ladies call me Booski. You're not a lady. I know you woke up today and like, I thought I was a lady. You're not, bro. You're just a dude with a micro penis. But never call me Booski. That's for the ladies to call me Jonathan. And you don't have a balance. What are you going to do? Run in the next room real quick or get in that whack-ass 1995 Jeep and run up to the hospital? Hey, Misty, me and Books are getting into it. Can I have my allowance early this week? God damn it, Jonathan, I told you to stay off Books for Moses and you. Well, he was over there talking about Snaggy made him rich. And I said, hell, I live in a brick house and road tide. Well, road tide, Jonathan, okay, go to my purse and get your allowance and show that Books for Moses that the worky turds are wrong. The fuck out of here. What are you going to do, Jonathan? Reach in your wife's purse? Digging through all those condoms that she has in there? Like, why she have those condoms, JM? What is she using those for? Oh, she's pulling a double shift tonight. Yeah, that's what she calls when she bangs two dudes at the same time. A double shift. Your wife's a whore. Your wife's a whore. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Kyle, did you flag down my video because I dashed your stupid fucking family? Oh, no, Mr. Moses called me Dick Lick Sr. and put my Facebook profile on his YouTube profile. Oh, no. Shut your bitch ass up and go get that baby out that motherfucking car. Hey, Kyle, that baby is in a hot pocket. Hey, Kyle, that baby is in a hot pocket, bro. Save it from that extremely hot car. You're disgusting. You're a butt goblin. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to do a rendition of JM and Kyle meeting each other for the first time. Oh, yeah, JM, give me that butt. What do you mean, Kyle? I thought you were cool. No, I'm a crazy guy that likes to leave babies in van. Bend over, JM. Your butt. Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. No, Kyle. No, shut up, JM. I got a potato chip bag for you. What's the potato chip bag for, Kyle? Learned this when I was in prison. For leaving babies in hot cars. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Bro, don't worry about my car. My car got gas in it, and the insurance is paid up on it. Bitch. Talking about a battery. Don't worry about my shit, man. Where your car at? Hit my link and show your car keys. Let's go car keys for car keys. Bitch. What is Cassie in here talking about? Are you proud to have all the creepy cows in your chat? No, I'm not proud to have you or a cow or fucking JM here, Cassie. Why would I be proud of that? Why would I be proud of having some piece of shit named JM that revels in the fact that he can make his wife sit still while he Picasso's her hair with German Shepherd dog shit? What are you, Jason Pollock over there, JM? Just drizzling a little bit of shit in my wife's hair on a Sunday afternoon. Well, I guess it's Monday morning now, huh? Why would I be proud of that? That's not something I take pride in, Cassie. I take pride in being a Christian, being an honorable man, having an American war hero say, you know what, Books? You deserve this money because you're black, you're educated, and you're doing something on YouTube that these other clowns can't do. You're creating original content and not sitting there in your fucking underwear with your fucking hand wrapped firmly around your dick, tugging it to a Squizzy video. Tugging it to the Square Bear. You know him. I love him. It's Squizzle. Like, come on, bro. Fuck out of here. Yeah, Snaggy's an American war hero. Yeah, he saw active combat. He looked the cowhead dead in the eyes and said, America, fuck yeah. Lick some butt, suck some balls. And how about you get this MK in your face? Or whatever rifle they're out there using. SEAL team. Yeah. It's people like Snaggy making America great again. And then there's people like you, Jonathan, living in a piss-covered blue trailer, sticking your shit-covered fingers in your wife's purse. Well, I ran out of Suboxone. I gotta go get some more, Misty. JM, you've been on Suboxone for 15 years. When are you going to give up those beautiful, beautiful grace trips, Jonathan? Why don't you shut the hell up, Misty? My father rebuilt carburetors, but he did not rebuild the relationship that was torn asunder when he left me at my grandmother's house. I will do this Suboxone, Misty, and give me your goddamn purse. Mr. Moses says he has more money than me, bitch. Jonathan, the radio's going off. There are people dying. Why don't you respond to? I don't give a damn about being an ambulance driver, Misty. I don't care about trying to one up some guy from Louisiana who does not give a shit about me and said that my daughter had an extremely wet mouth. Roll Tide. Shut the fuck up, Jonathan. Maybe if you focus more on your goddamn career instead of your acne hijinks that you're pulling on YouTube, you wouldn't be a volunteer firefighter. You'd be like a real one. You wouldn't be some fucking dumbass in elf shoes. You buy some boots that represented that firehouse or that goddamn ambulance house adequately. Maybe, Jonathan, just maybe, if you took your thumb out of your ass and Squizzy's dick out of your mouth, you could have a brick house and not a shit-filled blue trailer. Just maybe. Just maybe. Dirtbag. Fuck your life. America. America. Guys, I have a cash out. Y'all can hit that cash out. It goes to a good cause. I think I might go get me some beer in a few. Look at this person talking about the Dark Lord. What are we talking about? Voldemort? Not Voldemort. What's the evil dude from Harry Potter? I don't know. I don't fuck with the evil guy from Harry Potter. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Obviously, you don't even know what a Christian is. I can't buy my way into heaven or like do good deeds, like call you a beautiful woman when you're really an ugly, fat piece of shit. Like you can't buy your way to heaven. You can't work your way in heaven. Salvation is found through faith and faith through Jesus Christ alone. That's why Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So I'm sorry that you're so confused about things. You have no idea what you're talking about, but just let me try to straighten you out there for a second, Miss. You can't. I'm not Catholic. I can't buy my way in heaven. That's what I think Catholics or something believe in that. I'm not Catholic. So yeah, Jonathan. Your life sucks. That's why you're over here mad at me. Hey, Jonathan, I just made a whole bunch of money off Cash App. And I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night when I was getting that wet mouth from goddamn, what's your daughter's name? When I was getting that good mouth from Gracie. Gracie got that good ass mouth, Jonathan. She was giving me the suck 9,000. I call her my little vacuum. She cleans me out, bro. So guess what? I stayed in the Holiday Inn Express last night and I did have sex with your daughter's mouth. I face fucked her, John. How you love that? How you love that there? You like it? Want some grandkids, John? Psych, I never nothing that whore you call a daughter. I'd slap her in the face with my penis before she got any of my seed. Bitch! So why don't you have fun with that? Why don't you have fun with that, J-Man? Hey, remember that time you got on YouTube and called your daughter a whore, Jonathan? Man, I do. Pepperidge Farm remembers that. Pepperidge Farm remembers when Jonathan called his daughter a whore. She was running around building cabinets or whatever the fuck she called herself doing. She liked to fancy herself as a cabinet maker. I call her a thot, but whatever. What's up, Dana? What's going down, darling? We're just hanging out. JM pissed off because he don't got nothing to do, and don't nobody be hitting his cash up. Don't nobody respect him. He's a liar and a fraud. And I'm the truth over here. Why am I mad? I just got a whoop ass cash out. You know what I'm saying? I got me some greenery CBD over here. I just went to Waffle House and got the sausage and the bacon. What possibly do I have to be mad about? God woke me up this morning. Both of my legs work. I mean, I got an astigmatism in both of my eyes, but I can see. You know what I'm saying? Things are going my way. Insurance paid, gas in the truck. DoorDash kind of been sucking, but I'll get some tonight. I mean, things are going pretty good. I mean, now I don't got like a Lamborghini and like a sexy actress for a girlfriend. Like that'd be tight, like a Lamborghini and have like a sexy actress for a girlfriend. But you know, I don't got all that. But things are going pretty good though. Like considering what things could be doing, yeah, I'm liking what things are doing right now. Yeah, this is all right. I'm a simple man. Love dead white guys. You mean money? Like the dead white dudes on the money that I got on my cash app? I wouldn't say I love money, but I need it. Jesus said it's the best. He's like, give God what's God and give Caesar's what's Caesar's. Hey, man, I got to pay an electricity bill. Got to wear shoes. I can't be walking around with elf boots like you, Jonathan. Got to go give me some kick-ass Jordans. So, yeah, I need money to, like, you know, kind of pay Caesar or whatever, but I give God the glory in my faith. So just because, you know, I make a couple of dollars doesn't mean I love old dead white dudes. Like, I think you're misinterpreting what I'm trying to say here because you lack intelligence. Or should I say things go over your head very easily. Like the fact that your father didn't raise you, Jonathan, he rebuilt the carburetor. And there's nothing you can do about that. If you could do something, you probably would have did it, right? But you can't. So when he wrapped you up in that goddamn Daryl Earnhardt goddamn t-shirt and dropped you off at your grandmother's house, like her house was a firehouse, just realize, bro, there's nothing you can do about it, John. It's to tell you the truth, John, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, buddy. He wanted to get drunk and watch those cars turn left. And you over there crying, asking for a bottle, pooping your pants. He just didn't feel like dealing with it, bro. He didn't have enough time in the day. Just get over it. Your grandmother did, like, damn. It is a nice horse. That's Lim. He had a very particular set of skills, Eric. He was a Palomino Tennessee Walker. Palomino is a funny way of saying light brownish, as you can tell. We were twins, you see. Twins, we were matching skin colors. He's light brown, I'm light brown, you know what I mean? He has not a care in the world. Look how his eyes are closed. He's like not a care in the world. He's just laying there chilling. You know what I mean? Because he knows that this guy's taking very good care of him. So he's like carefree out there. Just living his horse life. What are you talking about? Didn't I go live at the no, I didn't go live at my family reunion. I wasn't that drunk, but I went to a few family reunions this year. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal with y'all trying to be like, oh, your family doesn't love? Why do y'all always say that? Is it, do y'all families not love y'all? I mean, I was never hooked on meth going to my auntie's house, stealing her VCR player like JM. She has no reason to hate me. I think it's quite the opposite. I think she loves me. Or any of my family members. Like, I've never been like high on drugs and like violated their trust. Like, I'm pretty sure some of y'all have. I mean, when you're staring at that Suboxone strip, isn't it like a blast from the past? Like, man, all the meth I did, all the pills I did, all the people that I've hurt. Like, don't y'all ever think about that when you're taking your Suboxone, or you just try to keep those things out of sight, out of mind? I mean, it is what it is. Don't come bringing your shit to my front porch. I got my own shit to deal with. It's not family drama. It's just not family drama, bro. My black family, they love each other. So eat your heart out. It's what it is. What'd you say, JM? Your daughter sucks dicks and you're highly disappointed in her lifestyle decisions? Well, you just got to, maybe she's going through a phase, JM's daughter's running around, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. Pound Town, just left Pound Town. Stop singing that song, Gracie. Shut up, JM. Shut your ass up. Everybody knows you're not a real firefighter. You're just a volunteer. You shut your mouth, Gracie. I'm doing the work just like I was a real firefighter. Yeah, just like, but you're not really. Not really. Gracie's pussy's pink and her booty hole's brown, JM, and there's nothing you can do about it. Some guy's taking her to Pound Town. Somebody's, yeah, Gracie butt. Gracie butt. Good Lord have mercy. Give me that Gracie booty. Ah, take off my cowboy hat. Take off my cowboy hat and go for a ride. Who is Honey Badger? Why is she coming here being you know what I'm saying? What's that word? Yeah, why are you coming in here being all disruptive, Honey Badger? Why can't you just enjoy what's going down right now? Why is she like this? Somebody never had to go that low. You look like you sucked a pair of balls, madam. Don't you ever tell me how low you went. I can look at your face and tell you how low you went. How low to the flow that you will go. You look like you licked toes. Put a little hot sauce on some rando dude's feet and suck them. You're nasty. Anywho, you shouldn't come over here being nasty and disruptive. You're a lady. At least you look like one. Like, be a lady. Introduce yourself. Do a little curtsy. Tell us about your day. You have pretty hair. Did you dye your hair yourself? Why don't you be a lady? Why don't you act like a lady? With your fake ass. Talking about Honey Badger. Look like a damn anteater. Now, if you want to be rude and disruptive, go ahead, be it. You say you do your own hair. It looks nice. It looks good. I like the two-tone. I like the black with the pink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got your Avril Lavigne going out there. You said looks can be deceiving. That's a wig. Okay, ladies, be nice. Be nice, ladies. I can never tell, hell. I can't tell if that's your hair or some hair you bought. It looks nice. Shit. I don't fuck. To the untrained eye, shit, I can't tell. I have to go to the store, get a few beerunos. I mean, I got money. We can get drunk on a Monday. Like, I got this cash, man.
Yeah, there's my wish list books. Why don't you?
Shouts out to the U.S. military, man. Shouts out to them, man. Fighting that terrorism, domestic and overseas. Just, Snaggy's like a real American hero out here. Now you meet these bums like Naughty No Days, like, oh, I got ran over by a John Deere tractor. Some other dork named these Gillies. He can't even zero his fucking rifle. I'm talking about pathetic. But then you got real guys out here like Snaggy, kicking the fucking towel off that dude's head. Making, hey, guy, take off that fucking hijab and put some fucking Levi's on. America. And while you're at it, take this fucking Pepsi, bitch. Put that bubble tea down, pussy, and pick up a fucking Pepsi. Yeah, whoa. I'm finna say, holy shit. That's up for there. Whoa. That was a pretty good one. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, dude. What's that for, the beer? What's going on, man? This cracker tube is getting crazy. Did somebody get a promotion? Wait, because Satan loves your drunk ass. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Satan loves to kill, steal, and destroy. I might be, I don't know, maybe destroying some feelings by saying how Honey Badger, they said you had a wig, and all JM, your daughter's a slut. But JM said some pretty harsh words to me in my chat, and I think he's a big boy. He should be able to take it. I'm not in the act of tearing anybody down. I don't steal from nobody, and I'm not a killer, bro. Like I stepped on a couple bugs, I shot a rabbit one time, but I'm not a murderer. I don't think Satan and me have anything in common. That man likes to kill, steal, and destroy. I like the opposite of those things. So y'all just get y'all minds right and get y'all brains checked. I know you like to watch the Grammys and watch some fat dude in a devil dance in a devil suit hump the stage, but I don't live that type of life. I don't follow the trends of the world. Just because I live in this world doesn't mean I'm of it. So y'all need to kind of get that together. But thank you for the cash app, Lord Ludacris. Please stop taking mushrooms. They don't agree with you. Square's not a killer. Square's my friend. Does he piss me off sometimes? Yeah. Do I even know why? Nah, because I be drunk. But Square's my friend. He's not a killer. Actually, he's a very strong person. To go through something like that and just still, have a smile on his face and still looking at the day with optimism. Sometimes when something like that happens in somebody's life, they just completely give up. Square's not giving up, bro. He's not a killer. He's a fighter. You can ask your boy Seth that. And fuck you. Somebody get Billy Goodman the fuck out of here. He might beat your ass, but he ain't gonna do nothing else to you. Fuck up out of here. Don't you ever talk about Square Man like that? Don't you ever talk about Squid Games like that? And not to mention this, but Square ain't even here. So why don't you say that to his face or something? Instead of talking shit when he's not around. Low-key trying to talk shit behind his back. I get it, it's a YouTube chat room, so how am I talking shit behind his back? Everybody sees it. He's not here though, bro. Why don't you like address him? Go to his community wall and address him. Oh, what? He's gonna delete your fucking comment and block you like the bitch you are? Oh, well, take your bitch ass on somewhere with your bitch ass comments. Shouts out to my dog, Snaggy. AKA, don't say nigga. Don't say that shit, Crocker. AKA 6 Days in Fallujah. AKA Saving Private Ryan. aka Lieutenant Dan. Real American fucking hero. Snag man. Yeah. That shit was so tight, bro. That shit was tight. And then on top of that, bro, Filthy got doxxed like a motherfucker. For real. So it was like, cherry on top. That shit was great. Y'all make sure y'all look up that Bo Johnson guy. Look him up. Find out where he lives. Find out where he works. Find out his high school. Interview some of his family. Ain't nobody obsessed with you, Cassie. Cup full of sassy Cassie. Ain't nobody obsessed with you. What are you talking about? Ain't a booth like what dudes do in jail when they trying to sneak in like drugs, like they're like booth a pack of marijuana up their butt so they can get that smoke on while they doing their time. I seen an episode of Cops. Some dude was going to jail, and like when he got pulled over, he had a bunch of bags of tobacco, and the cop was like, "What the fuck are you doing with this? You going to jail?" He's like, "Oh, I was gonna put them up my butt." That shit was crazy. Man, tobacco is big business in jail. That shit was funny. I was like, what? You know, this is Cops, buddy. This is filmed on location. This is like a nationwide broadcasted TV show. You're just gonna tell everybody you were gonna violate the sanctity of your own butthole for some tobacco. Jesus Christ. Don't go to jail, kids. Boy, I was watching that shit. I was like, man, fuck all that shit. Fuck going to jail. I could just like go to the gas station and buy some cigarettes and put them in my pocket instead of like having to put them up my butt. Fuck going to jail. That sucks. I guess that's why they call it nature's pocket, but Jesus Christ. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Filmed on location, bro. Cassie up here talking about Sly, why you worry about my tits? Because we want to see them, Cassie. Matter of fact, show us your belly button. One of us, one of us, one of us. Hey, Cassie, show us your belly button and join our crew. We got snacks. You said JM's watching me right now, Eric. I figured that much. I figured so. Man, that guy just doesn't have a life, bro. He just simply can't create content. It's like you can't talk about your day or somebody else is in the chat day or just you can't do shit but like stalk people. And think about that time you watched your daughter take a shower. That's all JM thinks about. His daughter taking a shower and how he's gonna pester people on YouTube. He's a sick man. He's sick. Let me drop my link. Yeah, I ain't seen nobody get blocked neither, but I'm on StreamYard, so I don't know. But we don't snitch anyway. So shit, even if you do get blocked, no snitching. No snitching. The person that blocked them, if they want to say it, they'll say it. But no snitching. Don't roll on each other. I know I say roll tide, but don't roll on your homies. It's different. Rolling tide is different than rolling on your homies. Roll with your homies. Don't roll on your homies. No snitching. Be like Stevie Wonder. I ain't seen shit. Said she got 1.5 titty. She said it. I was just laughing. That's cool. At least you got 1 titty. You know what I mean? Hey, a titty's a titty, man. I like titties. Where's Robbie at? Robbie. Robbie like titties. Robbie. She got 1/4 a titty. No, that's 1/2. Okay. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, man, boobs are cool. It's like, you know, it's all right. Getting heated down in that chat room, isn't it? It's getting kind of hot down there. That's what that is. Let me let some radio silent so JM don't have shit to say. Because if I go silent, what is he gonna do? I'll just go. Matter of fact, I guess I should play some music. Yeah, I'll play some music real quick. Let's take a musical interlude. We got screen snappers, y'all. They over here hating. They know we got that money. Hey, let's play some Plies. I Got Money. Yeah, let's play that song. What's in my pocket, dog? Big face cash ups. Just left Waffle House. Got everything that I wanted. I'm kind of mad at you haters. I'm real disappointed. Because what you didn't tell them people is I got plenty of money.
I heard about healthcare.gov and how easy it was to sign up. And with a new law, I was able to find.
I got plenty of money. I got plenty of money. Okay. I got plenty of money. I got plenty of money. Okay. I got plenty of money. I got plenty of money. Okay. Let the streets know. I got plenty of money. Okay. I got plenty of money. Let the streets know. I got plenty of money. Okay. I got plenty of money. Okay, what's in my pocket now? Big face Honda, the mall, bought everything that I wanted. I'm kinda mad with you, hey, I'm real disappointed. On what you didn't tell the people, I got plenty of money. 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 I like my bitches doing, but all my whip foreign is bought another house. The last one was boring, 10,000 square feet. It feel like you touring, you niggas dissing me. It really ain't important. Take off your shirt, nigga. I bet your ribs showing. Take off your shirt, nigga. My money overflowing. Fury ain't sick. Got all these hoes adoring. Catch me in the club with all they act for. If I ever go to prison, I'ma have any story. Sleep real good. Cause I ain't got no words. Stay fresh every day. Sure, stay glowing. I got plenty of money and all these niggas know what's in my pocket now. Big face cash out. That I want. I'm kinda mad with you. I'm real disappointed. What you didn't tell.
He only plays music because people are stream snapping. Makes perfect sense. Let me get to my phone. All right. My bad. I'm outside doing stuff for a minute. Since he wants to, I guess if he's gonna play stupid ass music, I'll just talk for a minute. Anyway, sounds like he's got life all figured out. That man's got it. He's got it all figured out. There ain't no doubt that he's definitely got a future. Somebody's got to support AA. I mean, you got to have somebody that, you know, in order for Alcoholics Anonymous to still be a thing, you got to have somebody like Brooks around. We all know. He ain't got to. He ain't got to pretend. But it's funny to listen to him talk about. Just hearing him talk about money. Well, he really thinks about. He really thinks that little measly $1,000. What's it gonna do? I mean, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. You think $1,000 is a lot of money? Like, really, dude? You think $1,000 goes that far? It don't. $1,000 don't do shit. And because that dude sent you some fucking money, he's an American war hero. Really? You're delusional. You're a walking contradiction of your own. Like the things you say. Like you don't even keep up with what you say. Because you just told everybody how the government owed you reparations. You know, you needed your 40 acres and a whatever. But as soon as that cash app came through, you kissed that man's ass like you would not believe. Oh, you fell over backwards kissing his ass. Over some money? Like, that's all it takes for you to be a sellout is $1,000. You're a sellout for $1,000. You realize how pathetic that makes you look? I don't sell myself out for nobody, for no amount of money. There's not an amount. Like, there's no amount of money that's going to make me forget who I am. Oh, but old Booski now. Whew. Old Booski put the work on for $1,000. And he'll give you a hell of a show, too. He'll sing and dance and clap and do whatever that white man tells him to do. We all saw it. And he put on a perfect show. Good job. Good job, Boots. Good job. You did what you were supposed to do. You look like a total fool. And for a nobody. Like, Snaggy's a nobody. Be different if you done it for somebody like, I don't know, know, anybody besides Snaggy. Call it jealous. I don't care. Call it whatever you want to call it. It's the fucking facts. The facts hurt, don't they? But yeah, call it jealousy. You just go around and tell everybody we're jealous. That's what it is. We're jealous because Snaggy got $1,000, or Snaggy sent Books $1,000. That makes perfect sense. Really, it does. It makes perfect sense that we're all jealous of Books getting $1,000. Who gives a shit? If he was a man that got out and worked instead of begging for money on the internet and doing that stupid DoorDash shit that he does, then $1,000 would be something every week. But there again, not a real man. He wants to tell others what they should be doing. He's going to try to tell others how they should live. But you better not look too hard at him, because you might find some hypocrisy. The hypocritical hypocrisy, y'all. All that hypocritical hypocrisy he's got going on. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm going to have to take a phone call.
calm your tits. Go put your bra in the freezer, you know what I'm saying? Give yourself a good old ice chest and calm her down out there. Classic ice chest. But calm her down out there. You're moving too fast. Yeah, you're in a cult. Look at what that cult got you doing. Coming over people's chat rooms, disrespecting them. I mean, hell, did you even speak to people before you start insulting folks? I mean, come on, we're not, I mean, whatever Kool-Aid you got over there, we're not trying to drink it. Give it to Mr. Sugar Water Purple over there. Hell, his heart's made out of Kool-Aid. I'm pretty sure he don't mind a cup full of side nine to wash down all that bullshit he got going over there. But we're not interested in that. Who the fuck are you calling Gene? Lady, clear the meth smoke out of your hair. The fuck is wrong with this lady? She's on meth coming over here. Oh, I'm angry. Why are you angry? Why are you so volatile? You goddamn crackhead. Get out of here, cracky. It's your meth pipe smoking ass from over here. The government took my baby. We're not the government. Go get a warrant. We don't know where your baby is. Hope you didn't leave it in a hot car like old Cowrie Vickery over there. Get the fuck out of here. Be a better person. Looking like a woke. You look like a woke version of Cruella de Vil. Instead of chasing fucking Dalmatians all day, I chase equality and the right for dudes with dicks to use ladies' bathrooms. Are you a social justice warrior? Or is this some type of fucking Halloween costume you're wearing? Why do you look like Cruella de Vil drank a cup full of SJW? Take that bullshit back to Seattle. I don't give a damn. It's like somebody beat your ass with a can of pink. Like somebody take a pink spray paint can and beat the shit out of you with it. And a bottle of iodine. Like somebody hit you upside the head with a bottle of iodine. See, we don't want to see your belly button. You probably got all types of cheese in that bitch. It's like, come on, I want to be one of you guys. Here goes my, nah, you keep your belly button to you. You got cheese and lint in that bitch. Suboxone strips, all types of, get out of here. Get your ass away. You better stop doing them drugs too. You ashamed of calling folks Gene. It's what that meth make you do. If only I could be as entertaining as Gene. If only. No, you can call me by my name, lady. It's Books. Bitch, your hairdo is beyond lame. Bitch, did you used to be a fucking skater girl or something? Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, who told you to come over here? Why do I have to tell you to leave? Why can't you understand that you're not welcome here? You smell like goddamn fish paste. And you look like shit. Look like you're tired. You look tired. Said, I'm acting bipolar, says the person with pink and blonde hair. You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. You should decide on what color you want your hair to be. And you shouldn't come over to people's chat room angry as a motherfucker. You're angry. You're an angry person. You're a part of a cult. Obviously, I said that because I was trying to be nice. Because unlike you, I don't just say mean things to people when I first meet them. But we're beyond pleasantries now. You look like a fucking, I don't know, like a reject from a goddamn My Chemical Romance video, bitch. Why don't you get the fuck out of here? Why don't you and all the fucking teenage angst that your hair is trying to represent kick a fucking log, Jack, and you don't gotta come back. I don't get it. Then somebody said it was a wig. I guess it was the last one they had at the wig shop. You were desperate. Like all the other regular wigs were too. Oh, we got the Janet Jackson wig, we got the Mariah Carey wig, we got the 2003 era Avril Lavigne wig. Oh, give me the Admiral. Fuck wrong with you? Can't you see that I'm rich and I got money? I'm not even supposed to be associated with your kind. Look at you. You're beneath me. You beneath me. I'm above this conversation. This bitch is beneath me. Get out of here. Get that hoe up out of here. She just railing this show with her teenage angst. And this bitch damn near in her 50s. Get out of here. How you fucking these same people get peer pressure. She's a grown adult getting peer pressured by some type of cult. Get her out of here. Bitch look like a sloth with goddamn Asperger's. Get her out of here. Get her out of my face. She's poor. Got all this money sitting up here arguing with the help. Get her out of here. I don't argue with the help. I'm over here trying to count my Fabergé eggs. You know, rich nigga shit. And she fucking up my count, man. Now I got to recount all these Fabergé eggs that I have because I'm rich. And that's what rich people do. Ah. What you got going, G? Somebody came in here was trying to be racist and called you me you. Thinking that was her attempt to be racist. Like all you jeans look alike. It's like, whoa, lady. Who took a shit in your Folgers? She says, not Folgers in my cup books. It's meth. I'm like, she was scared. Get out of here. The best part about waking up is smoking meth off a foil. Blah, blah, blah. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's what she was trying to insinuate, that all us jeans look alike. Like, whoa. Racist much? Yeah. Yeah, they can't stop me, G. I'm still throwed from last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw a young player in the game. You know what I'm saying? Just rich off cash apps, counting Fabergé eggs. You know what I'm saying? Diversify my stock portfolio. Fueling up the private jet. Finna go to Turks and Caicos, you know, just a regular Monday. Ain't that how you say that shit? Turks and Caicos? I don't even know how to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm new money. I'm new money, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta learn how to say it. Is it Hermes or Hermes? Who cares? I can buy it. It is what it is. Who cares? Give me 2 of them. I'm rich over here. I make the rules. And I break the rules. Then I make them goddamn rules again. Who are you, Captain America? Why are you trying to count my pockets? What's it to you? Better be lucky I don't go buy 4 new hot points and turn your house into a fucking block of Swiss cheese, bitch. So you better be lucky I decided to invest in Fabergé eggs and, you know, like the latest AI technology and shit like that. Also pork bellies. Pork bellies are doing well this quarter. But you better be lucky, bitch. Go up the street and buy a Saturday night special and make you eat those words, chump. Diversified, man. I got enough money to get some goons. You know what I'm saying? Goons ain't as expensive as they used. Man, goons are pretty cheap nowadays. So don't make me go get the goons on you, Captain America. They start by breaking your fingers first, and then they move towards your legs. Have your spine looking like Buddy's back in 2019, bitch. Crooked letter, motherfucker. Crooked letter. Yeah, I'll go get some goons. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can go buy goons. Get some goons. We'll call 1-800-GOONS.com. 2 goons for the price of 1. It's a good deal. Picture of a dude holding a baseball bat with nails in it, like, old timey goons, of course, but goons nonetheless. Yeah, I'm just chilling, man, counting my money, living my life. You know what I'm saying? I watched your stream a little bit, Gene. You said, Bush, you should take some of your newfound monies and like buy that dog or the cargo van. You know, I do have a savings account, so you know, I don't think Waffle House tipped the scales that much. I do have dreams, I hear y'all, that can be accomplished by just slowing and steady. You know, they hate on my business acumen, or should I say my small business acumen, but slowly and surely, man, cross the fucking T, dot the I, everything Gucci. Become a real player in the game and get one of them like electric vehicles. What? Really start macking and attacking. Macking it, attacking it. Yeah. Be my own boss, James. I mean, hey, man, I know y'all used to watch infomercials back in the day. Some fucking dude can put sleeves on a blanket. Hell, I can own a cargo van business, bro. I mean, it's just as simple as doing it. This dude can put sleeves on a blanket and call that shit a Snuggie and be like, I mean, damn near make $1 million off that shit. Like, come on, I can make a couple $1,000 off the cargo van business. That last mile delivery is something, man. Don't believe the hype. They not finna have drones and all this shit dropping off shit. That's bullshit. Don't believe that hype. Fish jerky, hillbilly. That's another great idea of mine. It's $1 million idea right there. Good old fish jerky, omega-3s and all that there. You know, so I would be delivering some else. Delivery? I didn't order anything ass whooping for a worky turd. I got my fist wrapped up in a box. Special delivery. Bitch. Sign right here. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's ass whooping. Nah, I just put a can of whoop ass in there. What is this? A can of whoop ass? Like, yeah. You shut the fuck up. You can get a 2005, 2007 Ford Transit van in the Houston area for $5,000. And I've seen them as low as 150,000 miles, which is what shit. That's not bad for a used vehicle. Kind of just seems like some guy got a van. Maybe he was a painter. Hell, maybe he had like some type of lawn service. He rode around Houston, got his funds up. Now he's selling that van and getting another one. No, these vans, they come with a radio, an air conditioner. Hell, I seen someone with the old-timey windows that you got to roll down with your hands and shit. Ain't shit in that shit. That shit costs like $5,000. I seen a 2015 one going for 12. What the fuck you talking about? These are not Maseratis and what's that other fancy car? With the bees on it. This ain't no Bugatti, motherfucker. It's a Ford van. What are you talking about? Like, get out of here. That ice cream van is a good business too. Even though I did see some reports say the ice cream business taking a hit, but man, you can always innovate that shit. Like, don't sell ice cream, sell nachos and shit too. Get your big worm on. Like, you mean to tell me big worm? Like get your big worm on. Shit, everybody love Frito pies. Like, what? Frito pies going out of business? That's ridiculous. So shit, you just gotta diversify that shit. Switch up that shit. Stop playing the old ice cream man song. Play some Soulja Boy or something. Shit, I don't fucking know. He said, just get your big worm on. Big Worm was a small businessman. Even though he was taking the money and didn't give people their Frito pies, you know, he was a piece of shit. You know, you take the money and give them the Frito pie, like, you know. Still was a small business. It was a janky small business, but it was a small business nonetheless. What you say, Sly? You just gonna be driving around delivering that girth? Driving off that girth. Special delivery. Yeah, with the jalapeno pepper, dude. Them gonna go out of business. I mean, that's gonna go out of style. Hell no. You get your fucking ice cream truck serving nacho, you go make some type of money. Shit. Put like a Mexican twist on it. They gonna eat the hell out of them shits. That's what I realized about these trolls. It's like, it ain't what you're saying that makes sense. You're just trying to fuck up the show. It's like, oh, they do just be trying to fuck up the show. Yeah, man, whatever small business ideas y'all got, just hit me up on my community wall. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Sleeves on the blanket is all I'm saying. Sleeves on the blanket shit. We rich, biatch. Why, thank you. Yeah, man, with all this cash up, man, I think I'm finna buy a fleet of cargo vans. Buy like 5 of them. Get like 4 drivers. You know, I'm driving one myself. You know, I'm like a Will Ferrell and semi-pro. I'm like a player / coach. So you know what I'm saying? Even though I got drivers, I'm still a driver. I'm still out there rolling up my sleeves. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you see like the manager at McDonald's when they're real busy, they'll get on the fries and start dropping them shit. I'm like, I'm not sitting in the office. I'm like, hurry up, the rush is rushing. I'm out there. I'm out there trying to deal with the rush. Shit. And you know, I'm already plugged in with the DoorDash market. So I see a fellow DoorDasher at the goddamn pizza shop. Like, hey man, shit, I got a fleet of fucking vans. You wanna drop this shit off and get fucking some money for that shit? Like, you already driving, like shit. You see your ass all the time at these damn restaurants and shit. You seem trustworthy enough. Seems like a trustworthy guy. You said barbecue truck, he making a killing. You said Lassie is a crackhead. They said Lassie was on that crack. Cup full of sassy, huh, Cassie? That crack made her sassy. Probably why she came over here. Sorry, Gene, I don't have to use you in the joke, but that's probably why she came over here. She seen Gene over here. Gene doesn't sell crack anymore, Cassie. The changed person. You get out of here. He doesn't have any rocks for you. Hey, Gene, I heard you got that 5-0 double up. Get out of here, Cassie. Gene is a working man. Then you see him with his construction hat on, speaking Spanish at the job site. Get your ass up out of here. Sorry, Gene. You know what I'm saying? Gene's honest about his past. We don't got your fix, Cassie. Get the fuck out of here. And drugs are bad. Don't do drugs, y'all. Smoke CBD or a cigarette or drink a beer, but do that responsibly. But drugs are bad. I'm a rich person now. I gotta give PSAs. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I got the finest fentanyl that money can buy. But y'all broke ass motherfuckers don't do drugs. Y'all too broke to do drugs. Only rich people like me can do drugs. You poories, stay sober out there, okay? Got all this free time on my yacht, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of black tar heroin to help me out, you know what I mean? I'm rich. I get the good stuff. Y'all remember that shit? They still got that shit, black tar heroin. Well, that was bad news, wasn't it? Like, I thought regular heroin was bad. Man, that black tar heroin, shit. Man, oh man. Motherfucking black tar heroin. People out there doing quaaludes and speedballs. What was that one guy saying? Richard Pryor got caught on fire trying to freebase it up. Man, them damn drugs. Set yourself on fire trying to get high, bro. Like, what? Turn yourself into a goddamn Roman candle. Trying to chase that feeling. That's what drugs is, a feeling. They try to chase that shit. But what they end up doing is walking down a path of self-destruction. Now, in your mind, you on drugs, you chasing the thrill, you chasing the fun times. Hell, you feel good. But in reality, you're just walking down a path of destruction. Just walking down that shit. You don't even realize. You think you got it made on Easy Street. That's Despair Avenue, buddy. You walking straight down that shit. That's not Easy Street. Damn drugs. That's why you gotta pray for discernment. Can't be easily fooled, man. Can't be easily fooled thinking that you can solve a problem or a situation by getting high. Only a fool would think something like that. Yeah, you get high, but you still got to come right back down to earth. And guess where the problems are? Right where you left them. Yeah, you got your little personal helicopter. You can call the drugs a helicopter. Yeah, you got your helicopter. Got pretty high up there. But eventually that shit start running out of gas, man. You got to come back down and quote unquote refuel. There go your problems right there where you left them. Right there. Didn't accomplish shit. Let's say your wife cheat on you or something, so you go to the bar and get drunk. Yeah, you might forget about it for a while or whatever, but as soon as you get sober, shit, you still got a cheating wife, man. You got to deal with it. Can't just drink your problems away. Can't smoke.
Yeah, y'all take advice from the drunk race baiting piece of shit.
Can't put them in a needle.
Yeah, if you want life advice, this is the guy right here to take it from. Yeah, he doesn't see a difference between getting high and getting drunk. It's a mind-altering substance. You fucking idiot. What kind of moron? What kind of moron tries to give advice about drugs when they spend their time soused to the gills? He spends 90% of his life soused. You don't really have room to say a whole lot. You can't you can't really judge people, dude. You don't have room to talk. It's hypocrite. It's the hypocritical hypocrisy, y'all.
And hot rail them away. Stay off them drugs, y'all.
Right. He's bragging about going to
Unless
the
you rich
Waffle
as
House.
hell. Unless
You know, not a fucking, 5-star restaurant. Not some place that has a dress code. I bet he's never been to a restaurant with a dress code. Hell, for that matter, he's probably not been to a place where they seat you. Where you walk in and there's the maitre d' or whatever. And they take you to a seat.
you rich as hell. If you rich as hell, do all the drugs you can possibly do. You rich. You deserve it. Good work out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Alcohol affects every organ in your body in ways that, like cocaine. All right, so cocaine fucks with your heart for the most part. It fuck your heart up, cause you have a heart attack. When you do coke, your heart rate gets real high. Heroin is mostly for your liver. It's going to fuck your liver and kidneys up, but your liver takes the brunt of the damage. I mean, yeah, but alcohol fucks with them all. Your brain, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, like all of them. It throws off your fucking hormone level. I mean, all that shit's affected by alcohol. But hey, listen to this man. This man knows. Take advice from this guy. Oh yeah, it eats your stomach lining.
Somebody asked Cassie if she got both
I
her
mean,
nipples.
he's got the good advice.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't never heard nobody ask nobody that shit. Do you got both your nipples? Man, that's some shit. I wonder if she do. Do she got both of them though? Like shit. Answer that real quick. I mean, the chat want to know like that. Do she got both? Everybody got nipples, huh? Y'all ever seen somebody without nipples? Just a nippleless person. What's up, Tracy? Yeah, I'm balling over here, baby. What you want? Birkin bags? Fancy shrimp platters with the crab legs? It's on me, baby. Yeah, I'm balling. I'm getting all this Arab money. You can have whatever you like, girl. Yeah. Take this black card, go to Victoria's Secret, and just buy the whole store. Just buy that bitch. And while I can buy this store, matter of fact, how much this store costs? Just buy that whole. I need to diversify my stock portfolio. A Victoria's Secret would be a great pickup. You know what I'm saying? Them ladies keeping it sexy out there. That's not going out of business. Ladies keeping it sexy. What's up, Bird? Just over here balling. Just over here counting caviar, baby. I got so much of it. What's they got at the Cheesesteak Factory for us, baby? I mean, the Cheesecake Factory. Nobo Cheesecake Factory. Nobo Red Lobster. No boo. 5-star Michelin. Come on now. I wonder if they serve chicken wings in there. Yeah, man, I just bought Gordon Ramsay. I told that nigga, make me a breakfast sandwich. He up in there like, what the fuck is a sandwich? I'm rich, Gordon Ramsay. I'm rich, motherfucker. Baller. You heard me? They call me the Iron Chef now, nigga. He the sous chef, nigga. Got that boy with that chopping onions, man. Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. What, fixing the 5-star meal? Nah, I got him in there peeling potatoes. I'm the chef. He the sous chef. Fuck you telling me. Getting paid. No. I get the bacon. You can get the ham. Come on now. Dick sweet like a butter cookie. Made him say sucky sucky. I ain't seen it in a while, but they do be chefing it up on that bit. You got 30 minutes to make this pterodactyl leg into a 5-star meal. Damn, pterodactyl leg. Shit. Them challenges be crazy as hell.
Hell yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear for a grand. The only thing I won't do is sell myself. I won't sell myself. Like, I'm not going to, money's not going to change who I am in any way. But if you want me to, I'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear for a fucking grand. I mean, it's still money. It is what it is. There's people that do way more for a grand. I mean, way more.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? I finna go holler at the owner. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans Saints. See if I can go buy them real quick. You know what I'm saying? And visit to the New Orleans Moles. You know what I'm saying? I just bought Namibia in Africa. I named that bit Momibia. You heard me? Shit, just trying to, shit. I mean, all this money is just collecting dust. I gotta spend it. Can't take it with me. Can't take all this money with me. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of gold bars, you know what I'm saying? In case y'all didn't know, a gold bar is worth, kilo of gold worth $64,000. In case y'all didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of them. I call them my Legos. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of Lego blocks. I like to build stuff out of them, like chairs and houses and stuff. Just to pass the time. You say you're a better chef than Ramsay? You don't know what a sandwich is? You're hired. Anybody can hire somebody adequate at their job. I need inadequate people working for me all the time. I'm not rich. At this point, I'm just paying you to hang out. That's how rich I am. Like one of them athletes that hit it rich, he's like, oh, you my homeboy, I'm gonna pay you like $3,000 a week to, shit, keep being my homeboy. That's your job. It's tough work, but somebody's gotta do it. I've been watching a lot of Ballers, by the way. That's a good show. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. We're watching a lot of Ballers lately. Yeah. We're gonna strike this new broadcasting deal with Grambling and LSU. I'm finna create my own sports network. Just give those student athletes an opportunity to shine. With the new rules or whatever, they can keep their jersey sales or whatever. So. I'm just giving back, really. Just giving back. I didn't even watch that whole interview. I'm so rich, who has the time? Somebody up here requested money. I'm sorry you're poor. Decline and block this person. Should have reported him. Decline and report. This is a scam. Done. Get out of here. That's some poor person running up to my Rolls Royce with bottle full of who knows what. I guess it's Windex in the fucking newspaper. Clean your car books. Get out of here, you Berkey turd. Get the fuck off of my car. Car costs more than your whole entire family. Get the fuck out of here. Piece of shit. Broke bastard. Scuffing up my paint with your worky turd, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to that trailer park and I'm gonna gentrify the shit out of it. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. Fuck out of here. They call me Wealthy McBags. You know what I'm saying? Some of my business dealings are a little nefarious, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do dabble in small arms trade. I mean, let's just be honest here. Couple of nefarious business dealings, but it's all right. They have no proof that said I supplied Yemen with these guns. So tell them and their shitbag lawyers, prove it. Prove it, pussy. Regrets are for pussies. Prove it. I regret nothing. How was I supposed to know that guy was the leader of ISIS? I thought his name was ISIS. I didn't want to be racist. Wanted a crate full of grenades. He had the money. Said he was an oil baron or whatever. He seemed trustable. He seemed like a trustworthy guy at the time. Death to America, what? That's what he was saying. It's crazy. Anywho. Yeah, man, just being rich. Staying on top of it. Staying on top of it. Getting my Nicolas Cage on, Lord of War. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what rich people do. So you need some money, Gene? You need a half a brick? I got you, man. Half a brick, no problem. Give you half a brick on consignment. How about this, Gene? I give you 2. 2 bricks. Come on, buddy, Gene. Rich people problems, hillbilly. Rich people problems. Oh, yeah, shit. This is a new page. I'm sure. Tracy need a wrench too. Bada bam. Bada bop. Oh, put use in time. Oh, no. Wait. Bada bop. We'll put that nigga in timeout. Yeah, rich people problems. I will be starting a fundraiser pretty soon. It's called Money for Broke Motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's my charity. It's just why I go around giving money to motherfuckers. Like, oh, motherfucker, it looks like you need this. You know me, I'm just trying to give back to the community. Just trying to spread some good press. They said one of my pharmaceutical companies may or may not be making fentanyl that's affecting the livelihoods of thousands of people on the Western Seaboard. Blah, 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 right? You know, come on. Who cares about that?
I don't have his channel link
Don't
anymore.
worry about a black man house. Don't worry
The
about it.
bookmark's not any good.
Fuck out here, I'm rich.
Let's see if I can find him. Is it Reform Media? Carl J. Martin? Carl J. Martin.
Don't even address that poor bastard. He's a broke bitch with a broke bitch mindset.
Nothing, bro. Cat's a fucking genius, dog. Cat Williams is a genius.
I mean, he's definitely a comedic genius.
I don't know. I think he's more than that, dude. I think he realized, like, do you know?
Yeah, books
And
is
if you
boring
guys want me to
anyway.
cover that whole Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams interview in a live stream or even in a video format where I can just watch the whole thing and break it down, let me know. Like the video, like this video, to let me know if you want me to do that video.
He did. You know, he bet
Well,
Kevin
I
Hart.
didn't finish the interview. Did you watch the whole interview?
Oh yeah, like 3 times over, bro. I listened to it over and over. Like a lot of the things he said. Okay, and I've invested. A lot of people already responded, but Cat Williams calls out Kevin Hart. He bets him $5 million. He said, "I will." He said, "I'll set up a microphone and we can rap battle." That's $1 million bet.
So real quick, Cat Williams has been calling. He's been calling what's his face out for a very long time. Kevin Hart, for a very, very long time. He's been calling Kevin Hart out on different interviews. So I'm not really sure why he thinks that's new. Your discernment of Donald Trump. What do you want to know about Donald Trump? What do you want me to tell you? Or what do you want me to give you my thoughts on? And then that might be a better question to ask. And then I will give you my thoughts.
He said, "We'll do a stand-up battle." That's $1 million bet. I think he challenged him in push-ups and sit-ups, and that's another $1 million bet. He said, "You can take all of them, or you can take just one." He said, "You can win up to
Antichrist?
$5 million." He's like, "And I'm gonna do it." He's recording this.
Wait, you want me to tell you if I think he's an antichrist? No, I don't think he's an antichrist. What I think he is a man in need of Jesus. I think he's a man that needs to come to Christ in a real way and repent of his sins. But I also believe that God is sovereign over all things. And since God is sovereign over all things, like in Romans 9, where he says that he gives mercy to whom he gives mercy to. And he also tells Peter about the other disciples, if I want them to live until my return, what is it to you? Basically, when he was telling them that he would die for his faith. Those things are all different versions of the same thing, basically, in real life. It's hard to explain. God will use what's good and what's evil for the world for his purpose. So if he wants to use a wicked men to do good for people, even if it's against what they want to do, they will. Good example was I got $700 in donations from people that turned around and just start talking hateful on me the very next day. That was God putting that on their hearts to give money, and they did, and help me pay my bills because I try to be faithful to God. Now, I'm not saying I'm a perfect Christian. You'll never find one. I believe Donald Trump's a Christian? No, I don't believe Trump's a Christian. I do tend to tell people that that's a silly argument to have. You know what I mean? A silly argument to have about Donald Trump being a Christian. He's not a Christian. Just because he went and sat in a couple of churches a few times doesn't make him a Christian. It makes him a guy trying to look good in front of the nation. I didn't say Donald Trump's great. He's just better than Joe Biden. So that's actually that. So that's good. You see, unfortunately, I look at things like this right here. This comment already tells me that you already have a bias. I try to look at things unbiasedly. So because he owns a casino, he's a made mobster. First of all, he needs to be Italian to be made. Don't make that confusion ever again. Second off, if he was a Biden supporter, would it matter? If he wasn't running or he ran for president, would it matter? How come these kind of questions these kind of answers or these kind of weird theists or whatever these are that these people come up with, they never apply them to their side. So here's my question for you. Was Black Lives Matter, was that right? The $18 billion in damages across the nation, was that justifiable? The black man that was killed, the black police officer that was killed by other black men, while he was trying to stop them breaking into a business owned by a black man, was that justifiable to kill their own because in the name of racism? You see what I'm saying? You'll never, ever, ever apply your own standards towards other people. Okay. If Black Lives Matter is evil, according to your own standards, now I want you just to follow this. If they're evil, then Biden's evil because he supported them. Nancy Pelosi's evil because she talked about them and promoted them. George Soros is evil because he paid for them. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand why they don't get this. You can't call something evil and then support the side that supported that evil. That's what I'm saying. So if you don't like Donald Trump, he was against Black Lives Matter. But if you do like Biden, he was for them. So is Biden being for Black Lives Matter any different or not as worse as, say, somebody owning a casino? You can't sticks and stones with sin. Sin is sin. If do I believe that Donald Trump sins? Yes. Do I believe that we all sin? Yes. Do I believe that Trump needs to understand what the gospel is? Yes, because he's said countless times in videos, which I was actually thinking about doing a video on. Believe it or not, it's funny that this is coming up right now. About how Trump said that he didn't need to repent, and I think everybody's seen that video. If you call yourself a Christian in any sort of way, and you know what I mean. And then there's the same thing with Biden, where he says, "I don't care if you think I'm Satan." See what I'm saying? So, you'll see. Actually, it's funny that that comes up because you'll see that kind of argument between AD and Kurt in this video because Kurt claims to be a Trump supporter, but he doesn't understand at all. He just says he's a Trump supporter because Mr. Reaction says he's a Trump supporter. He has no idea what's going on in political realm at all. AD doesn't really even know what's going on. You know what I mean? There's no link, friend. I don't allow links in my chat. So if you're posting links, they're not coming up. I don't know what you're talking about. You want to send me a link, send it to my email, and I'll look it through there. Or go to my Instagram and look my Instagram up, and I'll look at it there. But so Kurt he's gonna start telling you what racism is. And then AD is going to explain. Actually, I have to give it to AD. He does explain what racism is very quickly. And Kurt is just not paying attention, or he doesn't care. You know what I mean? So, yeah, email. It should be on my homepage, but if not, it's martinspeaks24@gmail.com, all lowercase letters. Don't send me spam because I have basically I have like stuff that's going to tell me, so it's going to pick it up right away and tell me, hey, this is spam. So don't put anything spammy in there. I won't see it. Yeah, sure, if that's what you want to think. Word salad. I mean, I like steak, but whatever. I don't yeah. I don't even know what to say about it. Anyways, all right, Curtis, explain to me what racism is.
Special, his Netflix special. He's recording his Netflix special in Kevin Hart's hometown, and he said the offer is there in your hometown. You can come win $5 million, but you got to beat me in the 5 things you think you're better than me at. I'm like, holy shit! Because listen, bro, Wildin' Out. You know the TV show Wildin' Out.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's not gonna respond.
Listen,
negative.
Kevin Hart. Oh, he already responded. Kevin Hart, and he promoted
Negative,
his movie.
though?
He promoted his movie. He said, "Oh,
So
yeah." He
corny.
said, "Oh." He said, "Oh, sad."
I agree. Kevin Hart's corny as hell. He always has been corny as hell. Cat Williams has always been legit funny. Same thing with like Dave Chappelle and those kind of guys, all legit funny. I have no respect for a comedian or an actor that's a man that dresses up like a woman or puts makeup on or any of that. Even the Wayans brothers, they did that to try to be famous. There's a whole thing in Hollywood. They call it the golden juice. It's actually a drink they drink. A couple people I see videos of celebrities saying they were offered it, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. And then I mean, it's popping up on YouTube. It's the only reason why I'm seeing it. And then what's the other thing? The dressing up as women. I'm thinking it was Cat Williams actually talked about that somewhere else, about they dress up as women, and that's why he lost respect for Kevin Hart and stuff like that. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Either way, it's gross. Men are men, women are women. It's not hard to figure out. I don't understand why people do that.
Man, your feelings. You're in your feelings or something. Do
Yeah.
better. He's like, and while you're doing better, go check out my new movie. Blah 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 blah.
But see, this tells you one thing. I only know this stuff because the Cat Williams interview popped up, and it's like it has like 33 million views. All right. That's the only reason I know about this beef. Kurt is talking like he knows about this because he studies it. Like, who the hell cares about celebrities and their baby beefs? Like, get real, man. Like, who cares? Kevin Hart does not care about you, me, or anybody else around him, including himself. So why would we care about their drama? It's what they want.
The drops in a few
Oh,
days. But
that's
anyway,
corny. That's
so
corny.
listen to this. So Cat Williams has got a lot of respect for Nick Cannon. Cat Williams has known Nick Cannon since Nick Cannon was like 9 years old, and he grew up around him. Nick Cannon was always on the sets, and he was always
Okay.
like promoting and stuff. Well, Kevin Hart, he started the Wildin' Out series with Nick Cannon, and it was failing miserably because you got comedians and rappers talking shit to one another. Like, these rappers will come by and drop all these.
From what I remember when that show came out, it was a bunch of comedians that were doing stand-up like prop comedy, like talking back and forth, roasting each other. And then like a random guest would come in, like a rapper like 50 Cent or fucking, I don't know. Somebody would come in and they'd be like, oh, hey, you look like the before and after of a product that didn't work, something like that, like something stupid. And then, it got really dumb. I think it was better in the very beginning. Just like the show Crank Yankers was funny as hell in the very beginning. But I don't know. I think it may have even been, I don't know. Now I'm thinking about everything.
You know what I mean? Like, what is a comic?
Yeah, you're right. It was Dave Chappelle that talked about that. That's what I watched. I watched something about Dave Chappelle not dressing up. That's it. You're right.
Like, they were messing around with some big name rappers, whatever.
Yeah, I have actually seen some of the stuff about cloning and how they think like a lot of like celebrities will go away and come back. And yeah, like Future or something. I don't remember the names of the rappers they were talking about, but like people come back and they come back and they're like completely effeminate. They're completely into that weird stuff. You know what I mean? Completely like I don't know. A good version would be Little Nas X out of nowhere. Little Nas X was like, Old Town Road, going the horses riding on the horse. And then the next minute he's like, yeah, Satan, blood and shoes, I'm gay. Like out of nowhere. It was like a total different person that like a synth from Fallout 4. I believe that that stuff happens, but I don't believe it's cloning. I believe that it's the same person. They're just a little bit of MK Ultra mixed in with a little bit of evil. Yeah, a lot of bit of evil. Like, let's be real. Even if, let's be real. Like, even from biblical times on, there's been demons. Demons are real. I don't believe in UFOs. I don't believe in aliens, but I do believe in demons. And demons can take any shape. They can manipulate energy. The Bible says they're from a different dimension, so they're interdimensional. You know what I mean? They can travel between dimensions, which is the heavens and the earth. You know, all that. And I mean, it's not good. And they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. I mean, there's plenty of people. If you watch people that come out of the occult, people that come out of any of that stuff, they'll talk about it. They'll come out and be like, hey, 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 listen, don't do it. That's my inner Dave Chappelle, right? Hey, you know what I mean? Like these bitches or whatever he does. But you know what I mean? It's scary. It's real. I think the closest version of that in a video game that you could get that's openly telling you that the occult's real and then their secret societies, like big secret societies, would be Assassin's Creed Odyssey. There's a cult called the Cult of Cosmos, and the way they set the cult up in the game is like this person's a traitor, this person's a politician, this person's this person's that, and you have to go hunt them down. You know what I mean? And you used to have to do these things, and it was it pretty much shows you the way it worked. And I believe that the whole Epstein Island and the list and everything coming out now, we are seeing even more proof of that. Canada's senior production editor. Is that you, Carl? Is that you? Hope that's not Carl. Using a woman's name, but even probably not. There's more than one Canadian. Sounded story of Dolly the sheep. Yeah, I've seen that before. Actually, I've seen something about Dolly the sheep. Clones have no souls, therefore they're open vessels for demonic possession. Yeah, I mean that would be true if they could. I don't believe you can clone a human being though. I just don't believe you can do it. You might be able to use DNA to, you know, impregnate a woman to have a baby that looks a lot like the person because clones, so-called clones, never look like who they're trying to be. Like I've seen videos like they're saying Joe Biden's a clone now, like because he looks completely different. You know what I mean, than he did before. But then you see the lines on his face from the tape they used to make his face, you know what I mean? Like it's the same damn person. He's just dumb. I don't believe you can I would say you can just like I don't believe in evolution, okay? But there's microevolution and macroevolution. I believe in a bird can change its color or its beak size because of where it lives or what it eats. That's all, you know, inner evolution of the same species. One kind is staying the one kind and changing within its kind. That's fine. You see that with cats and dogs all the time. I have a blue healer. There's also a red healer, but their DNA would both come up as the side. You know what I mean? So it's it's weird. You know what I mean? It's weird that people will say that like a dinosaur became a bird. That's ridiculous. Okay. So, and the fact that we're finding dinosaur bones with like triceratops, like tissue on it still, which is another crazy video I just watched, tells me the world's very young. And I've always believed that as a Christian. I believe the world's anywhere between. I'll be generous for the people that's gonna freak out in the comments. I believe the world's between 6 and 8,000 years old, and that's because as human beings we've been cultured to believe billions and billions of years because we're told. But carbon dating, which is what a lot is used against us Christians to believe that these things, you know, young Earth is oh, but you could take a stick and throw it in a volcano and pull it back out and let it dry, and it's carbon dated 6 million years because no, and that's true. They've done shit like that to prove it. Like so, it's weird. That's why the Bible says that 1,000 years to God is like one day. If God's saying one day to him is like 1,000 years, he's not saying it is 1,000 years. It may be longer. You know what I mean? We don't know, but to our human understanding is to like 1,000 years. So, I mean, what are we doing? That's another reason why Jesus said, worry about today, for today has its own worries, and then worry about tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like when tomorrow comes. So, like, that's why I find it funny when, again, this is a perfect segue back into the thing. Um, these guys, neither one of them understand. AD understands what racism is, but doesn't understand how to use it against the racist or understands why it happens. Captain Kirk doesn't believe in racism because he's been cultured as a Southern person to think that racism is it's dead and the world's not as because they still have that quote white guilt, which I don't believe in, but he believes in his brain that it wasn't as bad as it actually was because he refuses to study anything about the Civil War or Emancipation Proclamation or read any books by any of the slaves or look up Frederick Douglass and read about his life or any of that. Okay.
And everybody was kind of afraid to really say what they wanted to say because these guys were all like small time
Yes.
comedians and bigger rappers and yada yada.
Yeah, guys, look up Frederick Douglass or whatever. What do you say? Frederick. Y'all go look up Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass.
According to you, that's what or as it actually was because he released racism is it's again. This is a perfect segue back into the thing. These guys, neither one of them understand. AD understands what racism is, but doesn't understand how to use it against the racist or understands why it happens. Captain Kirk doesn't believe in racism because he's been cultured as a Southern person to think that racism is it's dead and the world's not as because they still have that quote, white guilt, which I don't believe in, but he believes in his brain that it wasn't as bad as it actually was because he refuses to study anything about the Civil War or Emancipation Proclamation or read any books by any of the slaves or look up Frederick Douglass and read about his life.
Yes, that's what he said. Frederick Douglass.
Read any books by any of the slaves or look up Frederick Douglass and read about his life or books by any of the slaves or look up Frederick Douglass and read about his life or any of that.
And everybody was kind of afraid to really say what they wanted to say because these guys were all like small time comedians and bigger rappers and yada yada.
According to you, that's what racism. Breaking news: the Steelers' T.J. Watt has been diagnosed with a level 3 MCL knee sprain with the win over. That's awesome to me. You know why? Because go Browns,
dude. Cat Williams gave.
Do you watch that show?
No, back in the day I did, but Cat Williams gave.
Yeah, it's kind of corny.
It was funny back in the day, and like
there's a couple highlights. But
let me see what this is. I'm sorry. No, it's not deflection, friend. It's the truth. I don't hate people for their skin color. A racist person hates people because of their ethnicity or their skin color or where their family tree comes from. That's racism. You see what I'm saying? Not saying a word to trigger people because you know it's going to trigger them. If you're too stupid to know the difference, then you're probably from the South. Have you ever heard of a Chinese being accused of racism? Yes. I mean, I have. I have two cousins. My aunt, Young Shin, that's her name, Young Shin. She was from North Korea, and she passed over the border when she was like 18 during the Korean War back in the day. And my uncle Gary, being an Army sniper, kind of was supposed to shoot at her, anybody that came over the border, but then he kind of didn't. And then they started dating and all this stuff, and then they got married. And she came home with him and learned English, like just by coming over here. It's pretty crazy. I remember even meeting her as a kid. She barely knew English. But I have two cousins, Christine and Tiffany, that are both half North Korean and American, and they're geniuses. One's married to a pastor, and the other one runs her own business. Like it's insane, and they're both in Texas for some reason. But yeah, I have heard of Chinese people based off of like stories from like my Uncle Gary. Chinese people hate, from what I understand, they really don't. I don't want to say hate, but they don't like African Americans. They don't like Europeans even. Hong Kong was like the only city in China where, when it was controlled by the British, that was kind of open to everybody and you can go visit. Which I still thought would be dangerous, flying in over China, over the CCP territory. No, I'm good. Um, but China hates everything that's not CCP Chinese. Christians, blacks, whites, purples, greens, yellows, ups, downs, lefts, rights, steaks, vegetarian. They hate everybody equally if they're not for the CCP. So it's absolutely, you know, what I mean, it's kind of disgusting. It's more than racism. It's pure fascistic dictator choosing of whatever, you know. It's horrible. It's like a horrible evil king. Hope that no, I've never taken a jab. I am type 2 diabetic and I've never taken any kind of jab for anything. I think the only thing I took was something at the hospital when I was in the ICU. My pancreas shut down, so I found out I was diabetic, and they gave me something, but I was half out of it. But it wasn't. It was well before COVID, so if you do it, especially if you're doing it for the real reasons that people use racism for, which you'll hear Kurt talk about it throughout here. I'm out. Yep. Peace out, man. I didn't think you'd stick around. Rushing opium wars. Yeah, yeah, the opium wars when the CCP and all that first founded basically itself, and they were attacking the what was it called, the RPC or the Republic people, the PRC, something like that. I just watched a really good video by, I think it was Kings and Generals, um, Kings and Generals maybe channel, one of those really good history channels, maybe the Armchair Historian. I don't know. Go watch history channels on YouTube; they're amazing. Communist historian, one noble. Yep, yep. Yeah, I'm not taking a jab. I'm good on that. Your thoughts on transhumanism? It's funny because Kurt actually talked about some of it, not in this stream, but he did in a couple other streams I've listened to. Transhumanism is not a real thing. All right, I'll check it out. Transhumanism, I mean, it's a real thing. Don't get me wrong. People are really trying to go after it. A good example of that would be Elon Musk and his crazy chip that he wants to put in the back of your head so you can just basically be connected to the internet. But here's my thoughts on that. If you put a chip in your arm or in your head, um, or whatever, Neuralink they call it, and you link up to the internet and you have the internet in your head. So like at any point, like this is the way Elon Musk has explained it, and I've heard him say it. At any point, if you want to think of something, you can be like, I don't know the recipe for a bacon cheeseburger with grape re- grape jelly reduce or something stupid. You could just think about it, and in your head, Google would just give you the answer, and you would know it. There'd be Neuralink. There'd be no such thing. No such thing as Google anymore because it would be in your head basically, and it would all be connected through Starlink, which is the communication systems that they're using right now in Ukraine. Um, you know what I mean? It's insane to think about. So you know what I mean? And I've known about Neuralink for a while, ever since they started talking about the RFD chips and stuff in people's hands. That some companies, I think it was Google, again, it was either Google or Amazon, one of those two, or maybe it was Apple, that they put those little things in our hands now. So like when they clock in for work, they just wave their hand over the thing. There's some places inside like Apple or Amazon where you can get food, like your cafeterias, and you pay with it just by putting your hand up to it. It's insane and scary as hell. Sounds enticing, but the horrible fate. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. People don't know the Book of Revelation talks about all this. I mean, the Bible talks about this all in general. Everything that's happening, not just not just this, but like everything. The way how people have become way more hateful in the last, I don't know, 5 years, we'll say. People have they just don't care anymore about anybody. The reason why trolls on the internet have gotten so big, the way they got big, the way the kind of trolls, you know what I mean, that it just happens. So it's I don't know. It'd be a whole other stream, but I want to get back into the video because it's it's good.
But Nick Cannon's always been corny to me.
Yeah, Nick Cannon.
I
Some
agree.
people
But you want to know what's crazy, bro?
outdated.
You
That
want to know
shit
what's
is
crazy?
outdated.
If somebody comes,
Okay, here we go.
And it is if you think you're better than somebody because of their race or ethnicity.
All right. So AD is explaining what racism is. That is the definition of racism. If you think you're better than somebody because of where they're from and what color or pigment is in their skin, you are a racist. Yes, that is the definition of racist. I agree. Go.
Meaning
Okay.
superior, or that they're worse than you because they are born, Asian or Latino or, Spanish. Can I ask you a question?
what's up?
Are people from, let's say, Brazil Spanish?
Right. 8th grade.
What?
Are people from Brazil Spanish or South America?
We're South American. Yeah, they're of Spanish descent, 100%.
Okay. So he just said, are people from Brazil Spanish? Are they from Spanish descent? He even gave him an out right there saying Spanish descent because you're saying that Spain, or I'm giving it away, but Spanish descent, that means if you're from Brazil, you would be from Brazilian. You get it? Okay, listen.
There's Spanish somewhere in their bloodline.
Spanish somewhere in their bloodline.
Well, they're not Spanish. If they were
Well, they
Spanish,
speak
they'd be
Spanish.
from Spain.
Right.
No,
So you don't
that's not
you don't
good.
even know anything.
So Puerto
You're so
Ricans that
stupid.
so Puerto Ricans are from Spain.
So Puerto Ricans are from Spain? Question mark. That's what he was just asking. Now I made a video about this and I added a couple clips and funny clips and memes and stuff to it. So go watch that video. But this is my live reaction to it. Kurt, come on, man. Dude.
Puerto Ricans are from Spain.
I was laughing probably just as hard as AD was laughing right here when I heard this because I was like, did he just say that for real on the internet?
I mean, come on, dude.
Come on, dude.
Oh.
Embarrassed right there. That's all pure and being embarrassed.
They're Brazilian, dude.
Okay. Yeah, they're Puerto Rican, but they speak Spanish. It's still yeah.
But because they speak Spanish, now there's a lot of different languages that speak or that are spoken in South America, the continent. There's Spanish, there's Portuguese, there's like 4 different ones. I don't even know them all. But just because they sound like, hey, ese no hablo inglés, just because they sound like that doesn't mean they all speak Spanish. You stupid redneck. I'm sorry. I had to say it. People were thinking it. I had to say it. Remember, this guy is the same guy that defends not getting into somebody's face or not saying something when someone's being blatantly racist. And now you see why, because he umbrellaed just everybody that likes tacos as Spanish.
Are you sure?
Well,
would they be from Spain if they're Spanish?
Yeah, they're Brazilian, but you're right.
Yes.
But they have a Spanish culture.
Yes, you're right. English is a language, but Kurt would be the kind of guy that says, "Well, I'm from America, so we speak American."
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't use that shit in 2024
You
nowadays.
got so confused. Just admit you got confused.
No, I didn't get. I'm not confused. I understand what you're saying. Puerto Ricans are Puerto Ricans, but they're of Spanish culture. Mexicans are Mexicans, but they're of Spanish culture. Fucking, you're just going based off of the landmass. South Americans are still South Americans, but they speak African.
Why are you so triggered, bro? What are you smoking that boo boo all the time?
No, I'm smoking Khalifa Kush, baby.
Yeah, damn. I just got some new shit.
So AD is really good, and I've noticed that he does this. AD is very, very good at getting you going, especially Kurt, because he's so easy to trigger. You get him going, and then you just you hit the brakes. Like, bro, calm down. Why are you so angry? And Kurt can't calm down. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Spanish is a language, but that doesn't mean that everybody speaks Spanish the same way. You get it? If you were to talk to a Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico that spoke their dialect of Spanish compared to a Mexican or somebody from, I don't know, Guadalcanal or something like that, then it's all going to sound different. Dialects. I mean, we have different dialects in America. We have Southern dialect that talk like this, like dog. That dog ain't going to hunt. I'm going to tell you what. I got the receipts. Okay. And then you have people that are like me from Ohio that have our dialect. And then there are people from Texas that I swear, damn, if I see those damn horses coming down again, I swear to you. And you got the hillbillies from down there from Mississippi. You know what I mean? Come on now. Dialects are dialects. People don't know the difference between a language and a dialect. I'm not saying that's you, but I'm saying that's Kurt.
I love sour diesel if I ever hear they even have it. This stuff is.
Oh yeah, they do, 100%. But AD is more right here than wrong, but he is wrong a lot too.
Prejudice is when you don't like somebody because of where they work. No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, not racism, bro. You sound retarded.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what I mean, bro. Okay, listen.
It is.
This is my point.
That's
No,
like
He
me.
calls everybody retarded when he's made to look stupid. He quite literally says, "Oh, you work at Burger King or McDonald's and you work over here. That's racism." No, it's not racism. That is not racism. That is that's just being a dick. You know what I mean? That's not being racist. Are you mad? So if a white guy works at McDonald's and you make fun of him because he's working at McDonald's, but he's white, and then a black guy works at a bank and the black guy makes fun of the white, that's racist because McDonald's? What the hell are you talking about?
You're making fun of anybody and I'm on disability. That's retarded.
AD, you've made fun of me and you've made fun of Johnny and you've made fun of Babel. Everything for what we do for a living. So you're a hypocrite. Just saying.
You work at McDonald's and I sit on my ass every day.
Not what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like that doesn't
not
even
what
make
I'm
sense.
saying.
How many
That's
times
not
have
what I'm
we
saying,
how many times have we heard AD make fun of people where they work? Come on, dude. Bro. You're pulling a Captain Kurt right now.
People, okay, when I was successful and in management and all this type of shit and running jobs, like it wasn't like, oh, I pull up to McDonald's.
I love your picture too.
Hey, motherfucker, give me a burger and make it snappy.
Nuggalicious.
Your job is shit and fuck you. I'm a fucking manager.
Yeah, but
Dude, I know people that work at McDonald's and are managers that make more money than probably Captain Kurt does. I'm just saying that's weird, right? Because he welds.
A boss somewhere, right?
Yeah, but
look at my nice car. Fuck you. I got money. Fuck you. That type of mentality is retarded.
Well, I figured, and I kind of forgot to say this in the beginning. I figured, you see, I changed the channel to my name, Sticky Icky. So instead of trying to play like Christian YouTuber or Martin Speaks political YouTube, I'm just going to be myself and cover whatever I want. And I'm going to be myself. Obviously, I'm going to try to uphold to my values and not swear a bunch and do stuff like that and not make videos to just hurt people. But when there's stuff like this that is hilarious to go back and watch and listen to and share with people, then I'm going to do it. As long as I'm not I don't want to personally attack people. I'm just going to be attacking to what's been said in the video. Basically, I'm just going to become a reactions channel to whatever I want to react to. If that makes sense. So that's what's going on. Kayla. That's what's going on, Kayla. Martin Speaks. Mixed with a little bit of Reformation or Reformedia equals Carl J. That's what I'm going to say. Hey, I just rapped and I didn't even know I was doing it. There we go.
That's a racist mindset, bro.
You're racist.
That is not racist.
But it is.
A racist mindset. Let's go back.
You can't use that shit in 2024
You
now.
got so confused. Just admit you got confused.
No,
He was
I didn't
confused.
I'm not confused.
Oh,
I
you were
understand you're saying
confused.
Puerto Ricans are Puerto Ricans, but they're of Spanish culture. Mexicans are Mexicans, but they're of Spanish culture.
Wrong. A Puerto Rican from Puerto Rico is Puerto Rican culture. A Mexican from Aztec Mexico is Mexican culture. A Spaniard from Spain is Spanish culture. You uneducated hillbilly.
Fucking, you're just going based off of a landmass. South Americans are still South Americans, but they
Dude,
speak
chill.
No,
African.
you're the one going off the landmass. You don't understand how cultures work. So so people that live in Israel that speak Hebrew, and some of them speak Yiddish. You know the difference? I bet you don't. Pennsylvania Dutch, Amish, they speak like a form of Dutch mixed with American, mixed with English, mixed with whatever Canadian, mixed with whatever. I said American because Captain Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the receipts. I don't understand what he doesn't like. Did you pass? How did you pass 8th grade geography? How did you ever take a civics class your entire life, Kurt? Oh my gosh, for the love of everything.
Oh, why are you so triggered, bro? What are you smoking? That boo boo all the time?
No, I'm smoking Khalifa Kush, baby.
Yeah, damn. I just got some new shit. I love sour diesel if I ever hear they even have it. This stuff is fucking nice. Mm-hmm.
What's up? What's up?
Prejudice is when you don't like somebody because of where they work. No, I didn't say that. That's what I'm saying.
That is what
not
you said.
racism, bro. You sound retarded.
Yeah, I know, but that's not what I mean, bro.
That is
Okay,
exactly what you mean.
this is,
Captain Save-A-Ho graduated in prison. Yeah, he did for sure. He's like, yo, 302. I got my shit today, bro. Yeah, did you know 2 + 2 = 4? Did you know that shit? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
this is my point.
That's
No,
like
it's
me
not.
making fun of
It's
anybody and I'm on disability. That's
That's
retarded.
yeah,
Like,
but that's
oh,
not,
you work at McDonald's and I sit on my ass every day. Ha, 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 ha.
not what I'm saying.
You know what I
dude.
mean? Like, that
That's
doesn't
not
even
what
make
I'm
sense.
saying.
That is what
That's
you're
not
saying.
But I'm saying
bro.
some people, okay, when I was successful and in management and all this type of shit.
I was a manager at my dad's business. It was really fun.
And running jobs, like, it wasn't like, oh, I pull up to McDonald's. Hey,
motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Sorry, I don't remember
give
how
me
it
a
goes.
burger and make it snappy. Your job is shit and fuck you.
Make it snappy. What cartoon world do you live in, AD? Hey there, friend. If you don't give me that burger right now here, Snappy, I'm going to just take it out on you on your rear end. I swear I will. I swear I will.
I'm a fucking manager.
Yeah, but
or I'm a boss somewhere. Right?
Yeah, but
look at my
biggest
nice
balls
car.
that you
Fuck
ever
you.
see.
I got money. Fuck you.
Look at my dad's car. Look at my daddy's car.
Type of mentality is retarded.
That's a racist mindset, bro.
That
you can
is
say how you
not
want.
He's like, that is not racist. He doesn't even skip a beat. Just keeps talking, and I love it.
Are people from
Brazil, I spit my coffee out this morning when I heard this.
We're South American, yeah. They're of Spanish descent. 100%.
No. No, I don't have any sort of anything like that. Honestly, I'm still trying to teach myself how to do these live streams the right way. I tend to ramble. So that's why I just kind of want to be myself and see how it goes. They oppress everybody, right? Amen. But you know what? I watched somebody talk about their fries. I don't know if it was Cat Williams or if it was Dave Chappelle, but they had a joke about their potatoes and their fries. I think it was Cat Williams, to be honest.
There's Spanish somewhere in their bloodline.
Damn, dude.
I would rather
evil.
I would rather know.
Like,
no,
why does your mind go there?
That dude was evil.
Like murder, death, kill. You want him to get hacked up by a fucking machete?
This is when AD's PTSD takes over. This is where I believe it triggers because he goes full bore crazy from this point on.
Yeah.
Well, that's where your brain went.
You're an idiot.
He's right. Kurt's brain did go to, he was virtue signaling, and I don't think AD being a liberal AD doesn't understand what virtue signaling is. So Captain Kurt just virtue signaled, and I'll explain it. Kurt was saying if somebody came at us with a machete trying to hurt us, I would protect the Spanish, I'm using his words, Spanish dudes over the white guy that was a racist. And then AD, not listening, just kind of repeating himself to be right in his head, said, that's where you want to do. That's what you want to do. You want to see people get killed? How dare you? And that's because AD's brain's still at war. You know what I mean? He's still, when he hears death and he hears about death, his brain goes a different direction than, say, Kurt's would. That's why Kurt is so, he just doesn't understand what he's hearing, and I do. but he doesn't understand what he's hearing because he doesn't understand that AD just his trigger just flipped. Now he's living that person. He's acting that person that he doesn't want to be. He's now that person. And he's fighting it back and forth. You hear it. He gets really loud and gets
Me ended.
green. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, Booski ended.
it's unfortunate because I deal with it too. You know what I mean? So it sucks. It does. So I feel for him. But
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up for long. I ain't got much more in me today. I think Fusion will be live tonight though. Jesus, man. I just found out my insurance went up again. Man, car insurance is $467 instead of $360 something. I could thank my son for that. Like, it's strictly because we added him to our insurance. Well, he just told me because we added a younger driver. Oh boy. Yep. It sucks. But that's what it is. Oh, I can't say I ain't got no claims. I can't say I don't have claims. I would drive without it, but they send you a letter in the mail and tell you to turn your tag in. So it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. My son totaled out a truck about a year ago. It'll be a year in February. So we got that on us, and then my daughter had a bunch of comprehensive shit damage to her car, which is still on my insurance, even though she pays the bill. I don't know. It's just kids doing dumb shit. I mean, everything else is going up. It might as well go up too, you know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this. That's our puppy. He's the last one. All the others are gone. He's the runt too. He's the least one. Out of all of them, he's the smallest. Anyway. Yep, he's see, I was gonna drop the uninsured stuff too, but if somebody hits you that don't have insurance, yeah, but they're not supposed to be driving without insurance in the state. I know people still do it though. But anyway. Oh, he's spoiled too. I mean, it sucks that, you know, getting rid of him, but we're not keeping any of them. We only had him for a little while before we let him go, and yeah, it's the way it is, though. They all have their own little attitudes. This one he's good being alone. He don't mind his litter mates being gone. And if I could have kept one, it would have been the first one that we got rid of. But he left about 2 weeks ago, and then the other one left yesterday, and now this one, still got this one. But he's a good one. I mean, he's gonna make somebody a good pet. He'll be a good one. Hey, I do appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. Time to get back to a routine, I guess. I'll probably do a couple a week. I'm gonna say 2 a week. Like maybe like Monday and Friday or Monday and Thursday. I don't know. And probably once I get the new microphone and stuff, I'll do a couple more that first couple of weeks just to get into it. But I'll be back to a normal routine now. The holidays are over. You know, it's the new year. I ain't got a lot going on these next couple of months. So I'll start going live more than I have been. At least 2 a week. I'll try to get 2 a week in. I don't know. Sometimes I just. What's up, Maddie? Sometimes I don't feel like I'm that entertaining, so I don't want to go live and bore people, and you know, I just kind of. I'll step back and watch everything, and there's really been a lot going on. I mean, between Gene's out here mooing, Squares up there on Gene's panel mooing, birds mooing. I mean, you know, the whole using a kid thing come up. But no, we're not keeping any of them. It ain't because I don't want to. I want to keep them all, but you know. It's just one of those things. It's, you know, I've seen all these cows out here acting a fool, and I have, you know, like books. For Snaggy to be sending books $1,000, like that's nuts. That's fucking nuts. You know, and he thinks like Snaggy thinks that he's doing something that bothers us. It don't bother me. I promise you that, buddy. It don't bother me in the least. They all talk about that camera. They all worried about somebody turning their camera on, but they got one sitting up there on a panel that won't turn the camera on for nothing. And when she does, It has to be at just the right angle, you know, for her to not look like the big warthog that she is. But then she says all our comments and all our stuff. She don't watch our stuff to begin with. She don't watch anything we do, and that our comments don't bother her. But yeah, they do, Bird. They do bother you. We know. Like, we see the comments bothering you all the time. So I got to turn this noise reduction down a little bit. I think it's cutting me out a little too soon. Yeah, that may be it. That may be it. I wonder if I need to switch it. I'm not sure if maybe that that sound better. Oh, it's absolutely enabling. Yeah, you were in his chat. You were in Book's chat. The dude being enabled by somebody to be more of an alcoholic, racist, race baiting piece of shit. I mean, it's disgusting. You know, people's free to do, like I said, they're free to do what they want to do with their money. It's your money, you spend it how you want to. I don't give a shit who you give money to. But you're irresponsible. Oh, I don't doubt it. He's probably done been to the store and got beer. What if he gets drunk and drinks to the point he has alcohol poisoning and he don't make it? What if? I mean, anything could happen. And then what, Snaggy? You gonna feel bad? No, because you thought you was getting somebody mad. Like you really thought that was gonna bother somebody that you want to give money away like that? He's over there talking about fucking having bacon and sausage or some shit. Like, what the fuck? What? What are you talking about? Don't nobody give a damn? Like, you still talking to the same white people that you talk shit about. It ain't like you got new people in there watching. It ain't like anybody new's coming to Book's channel. It's the same people that's been watching him for however long he's been out here doing this shit. He's not getting anybody new. It's the same names in his chat every time he goes live. He's stuck. He's stuck in the same rut and he ain't getting out of it. But he thinks that he's really getting his message out there, I guess. His drunk, belligerent message is getting out there. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I mean, whatever, dude. Whatever makes you feel better. Whatever you got to do is sleep at night. Is that what it takes for you to sleep at night, Snaggy? Is giving money to somebody like that so you can enable him? You can enable an addict? Because, like it or not, the dude's fucking addict. He's an addict to alcohol. He can't go without it. He starts getting the shits and, You know, you notice he's done these little sobriety things where he'll do a stint of he's not drinking, and then he starts at I got my stomach's hurting. You know, he talks all that shit because it makes him sick. Makes him sick to be without alcohol. He can't do without it. He's got a tolerance built up. But to hear him tell it, you know, it's his fans. His fans want to hear him talk. They're slapped by Snotface over there in Martin's.
Fuck.
Then I would gauge their fucking reaction because I'm a real man. Yeah. You better ask somebody. Bro.
I mean, in some situations, bro.
Dude,
but
when have you not
things.
seen me be like, "That's racist, bro"? Fucking, you shouldn't do that.
Well, I'm not saying racist.
I'll die behind my words, and I'm a quick draw and an expert.
Now, this is where AD starts to go in his little weirdness. But I mean, I would have said something too, but I wouldn't start talking about how I think I'm a space cowboy.
Marksman. So good luck, bro. Like, take me down. What are you gonna do, bro?
Dude hasn't fired a weapon since he was in the army, but he's gonna talk about how he thinks he's Brave Star. Brave Star.
What are you gonna do?
Okay,
what are you gonna do when I draw and fucking unload?
And now this is where he starts to push on Kurt. Kurt is now in AD's eyes. Kurt became that racist clerk. Okay, so right now in AD's eyes, his PTSD's taken over a long time ago, and now Kurt is the racist clerk, and now he's talking to Kurt as the racist clerk, and you can hear that because he keeps saying, "What are you gonna do? What are you challenging Kurt like he's the guy?"
Put a clip on you in less than
there's a shell right down the street from my house.
Less than 1 fucking second.
There's a shell right down the road.
Nobody's ready for that, dude. Nobody's ready for that.
So you're gonna shoot? Listen,
fuck yeah, motherfucker! You want to say some racist shit?
See, he again going after Kurt like he's the clerk now.
Then try and attack me when I call you out. I'm gonna put a round in your fucking ass, bro.
No, listen to what I'm telling you.
For sure. And then when I'm in,
so now what Kurt's trying to do is take control of the conversation again, and because Kurt's not very good at doing this, and he gets triggered very easily, and he's trying not to be triggered so much, so that's turning him into a pal moosh. That's what you're seeing right now. You're seeing AD turn him into a pal moosh. And yeah, the best way to take these kind of insults by AD and people like him is just not to say anything back and let him finish his spiel, because he's going to forget about it in 10 seconds.
I don't think he ever left.
See what I'm saying? He does that mid-conversation. He'll be like, blah, 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 blah. Bro, I swear, man. I swear. Blah, 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 blah. And then he gets calm again. It's just, you got to know how to deal with people with PTSD.
In jail, they're going to say, "What are you in here for?" "Oh, yeah, some motherfucker was saying some racist shit at a gas station. He tried to attack me and thought he was a hero. And I fucking put a fucking round in his ass, and now I'm in trouble."
See? And now he's calm again.
That's what would happen, dude.
See? He's calm. And what are you going to do when Hulk Hogan runs wild on you?
And I'm saying, "I was just defending myself, officer." And the judge would be like, "Well, I mean, he's just defending himself."
Exactly.
No, the guy said some racist hate crime shit, then got upset when he was confronted.
Force with force. You got to meet force with force. You can't just shoot people.
Force with force. Force with force. No, Kurt. It doesn't have to be force with force. And I think Matt actually gives some pretty good, I think he gives a really good version of what force with force would not be.
No, you don't. Bullshit. You need to be careful.
And he doesn't understand that not every state's the same. Not every state's the same. Just because Florida pretends it's the Wild West doesn't mean you guys are the Wild West. Okay?
Yeah, he changed his name.
Motherfucker.
Be honest, without Trump being located in Florida, Florida wouldn't even matter. Let's be real. You're only on the map because of Donald Trump.
Jump over a counter at me, and I'm afraid for my life.
Right.
And I say, "Stop, I'm armed." And I say, "Stop, I'm armed. Don't attack me. I'm in fear for my life." Yeah.
If you're at a gas
and then I pull, and then
that's a very good example of your 2A rights. If he goes, "Hey man, I'm in fear for my life. I have my weapon on me. I will use it if you don't stop. Please stop." And you warn somebody, then by all means, you have legal right to open fire on somebody, especially if they're attacking you. So he's right so far. He's 100% right about that. And I would believe in my heart that AD knows his gun rights. You know what I mean? Like, of all people, I would believe a veteran over anybody about gun rights.
And then I have my gun and you're trying to beat me up. I'm scared at that point. I'm afraid.
If you think
there is no force with force, there
No.
is fucking, you're fucking getting shot.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk away fine.
Okay.
And you just tried to assault me and fuck me.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude.
Yeah,
He's right. He is right. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that he has to admit it. And he says it almost like a little girl. Like, you're right. Like a little pissed off girlfriend when you were like 18. You're right. You're always right.
You're right. You're right.
You can't do that, dude.
You're right.
You can't just walk up and start teeing off on people.
No, you can't. You know, it's funny. Earlier when I was listening to him say that, I was playing golf. Oh my, I was playing golf on Steam, and it was like, and I was literally ready to hit a tee shot. So, fun fact.
You got a gun, Kurt? If I walk up to you, you're with your wife, you're with your kids, and
damn, Sly, how many daughters you got?
You don't know me from anybody.
Did you eat a bag of sugar today or something?
And
So now Kurt doesn't understand what is going on. 1 minute he's the bad guy, next minute he's being talked to like a friend, next minute he's the bad guy. This is Kurt not understanding what PTSD is. That's what this is. He has no clue what to do with this right now. So, and this is funny because Kurt gets offended.
Walk up. No, I'm just, dude, can you just fucking
Did you
listen?
fucking
See? That was the PTSD talking. No, dude, I'm not. But would you just fucking listen? Like he's trying to control the monster inside him. That's what AD's been doing this entire time. Every time he gets loud and it's the monster wanting to come out. And then he goes low because he pushed it back down.
dry out your energy drinks and sniff them?
Will you just listen to what I'm saying for a second and pay attention?
Turn them out.
Well, I want to tell you, you have a right to
class.
defend yourself. You
Yeah,
don't
but you're
realize
doing
it.
it.
You're gonna go there and
doing
get beat to death in front of your fucking family
See? Here goes again. Monsters want to come out.
by some crazed fucking asshole, and the whole time you got a fucking gun on you. Your
And
wife's gonna have to go pick up.
Now he attacks his wife, which is funny. He doesn't attack his wife, but he uses his wife as a way to attack him for being a bitch.
gun off you and shoot the guy off you.
See?
Snaggy, get your fucking money out.
Because you're fucking.
See? Oh, now look, Kurt is not paying attention anymore to the conversation. He's now looking in the chat to see what people care about what's being said because he looks like an idiot. He knows it.
Stupid, bro. You live in
Snaggy, get your
America,
money.
the land of the
So
free.
he's getting it from the veteran. He's getting it, veteran, whatever the hell, how you want to say it. Because I know people are going to attack me for my dialect because they're racist. You know what I mean? And then you're going to get it from the chat. Kurt is completely losing. That's why he eventually gets down.
the home of the brave.
80
We are
or 80.
strapped. We are ready for that fucking smoke.
Okay.
Motherfuck you. You want
Are
to
you
come
done?
up to
Are
me?
you done having
You
fairy
wanna
tale
come up
dreams
to
right now?
me?
Are you
And
done
start
having fairy tale dreams right now? I believe AD is crazy enough if he's really 100% handicapped because of his mental stuff. And when he said that he goes violent from 1 to 0 or 0 to 100 and like this, I can see why he would get 100%. He's considered dangerous. That's why he can't hold a job. And it's much like the way it's hard for me sometimes to keep my emotions in check. It's probably way worse for him, considering he probably seen some of his best friends die. I haven't. I've seen people get shot at. I've never seen anybody die. Not like that. I've seen people die in my hallway, old people that, you know, had a heat stroke and died. I had my hand on his back, an old black man, when he took his last breath. He was my neighbor. The lady across the hall from me in the same apartment building, older lady, I still have the thing off her door because she came over to my apartment one day, knocked on the door, asked for coffee. I was making coffee, but I didn't have many grounds left, and I was poor, living on my own in my own little studio apartment. And she asked me for, it was right when I met Valerie, my wife, and asked me for, I think it was Valerie, and asked me for coffee grounds, and I said I didn't have any. The next morning, she was dead, and I still think about that to this day, and it bothers me. So I took the little America heart thing off her door, and I still have it to this day. Yeah, that's a whole different crazy story.
Boxing me in the face and shit.
Are you
trying
done
to
with your
attack
fairy
me
tale dreams right now?
in front of
you
my?
done?
How do I know you're not there to
Are
beat me up and then
Done
take my
with
wife?
your fairy tale dreams.
Dude, how do I know you're not there to knock me out and then R-word my wife and hurt my children? How do I know?
Oh my god.
I don't.
See how Kurt doesn't like that. He is being completely, you know, but he's right. AD's right. How do you know if someone attacks you that they're not there to do even worse than just attack you? You always got to be. That's him being in the military right there. That's always having your back against the wall when you're in a restaurant, always knowing where your exits are. I was never in the military, but I still do that. Okay, I still have that slight weird social anxiety where I have to be in a restaurant close to a door. I have to know where the exits are. I have to have my back to a solid wall, no windows behind me. That's a real thing. I won't go through drive-throughs ask anybody, ask my wife. I won't go through drive-throughs and get food. I have to go inside.
You
I
mean
have
your
to go see them
ex-wife?
make it. Just weird shit that people go through that have anxiety disorders and other things.
No, what's your intention?
Don't move to the south.
All
Stay
I
in the
know
north.
is
Stay in the north.
a crazy man named Clitoris Kurt is attacking me.
This guy has watched one too many movies where that's been talked about. That's not. No. You're not that way. You're lying. He's seen one too many of them taken movies and shit. And he thinks that, I don't know what he thinks. He thinks he's Billy Badass. I don't know.
Punching me
Now he called him Clitoris Kurt. So now the personal attacks start right here.
in my face. I'm asking him to stop. I'm armed. Please. I'm afraid for my life and my family. Next thing you know, Kurt gets it right in the fucking ass. He starts screaming, help, help, help. Well, motherfucker, you shouldn't have brought fists to a fucking gunfight. You stupid ass. And I would get away with it because you just assaulted an innocent person who was afraid for their life, dude. It's not always force on force if it's like, it
AD.
depends on the circumstance. If you try and jump me, yeah, motherfucker. You can use lethal force if someone tries to jump you in a dark alley.
Absolutely, you can. That is an absolute truth. You're allowed to defend yourself. You're allowed to do those things. If someone tries to jump you, you definitely can do that. There is no law against defending yourself from a personal or a physical attack in the dark. And then when I say personal, I mean on your person. I don't mean personal like, hey, you're fat. Like, hey, you're fat. Take this knife to the chest. Like that kind of personal attack. Like on your person.
Hold on. So make this make sense. So I told you
Yeah.
that I've seen people do some racist shit in the gas station, and I didn't even get to finish telling you what I seen.
Now here's his excuse to why he's okay being racist.
You're all gonna fucking shoot this. I'm calling him out.
I didn't say I was gonna shoot him. Like I'm not gonna go to prison because some dumb racist.
When he said I'm calling him out, I said, well, that's probably not.
I would say that's racist shit, motherfucker.
Shut up for a second. Shut up.
He's trying to make himself look good. The chat must be tearing him up. That's why he's trying to save face right now. And that looks like a fox right there, doesn't it? Isn't that little right there, that little flame, doesn't that look like a fox or a wolf right there in the middle? Then nuts. Look, it looks like the tail's coming out from underneath. That is sweet. That is the coolest fire I've ever seen. Look at that. It looks like a fox. Tell me that doesn't look like a fox. Holy crap. That's crazy.
What the fuck? Fuck you.
But what did you didn't even let me tell you what was
What is he gonna
racist.
kill me? The gas station worker, is he gonna kill me, Kurt?
Do you think he said
What's he gonna
something?
do? Hit me with a fucking register?
Do you think he said something racist?
He's gonna throw a bag of nachos
All right,
at me? Like, what the fuck's he gonna do?
Oh, you're an idiot.
Hillbilly.
He's gonna sit there and either
Hillbilly.
in which I might go to jail for fucking punching the motherfucker.
No, you will go to jail.
You know, but I'm willing to do that, dude. I've already decided that to punch a racist is on my bucket list. That's what you fail to realize.
Then go punch Joe Biden or his son or anybody else in his cabinet for that. Any Biden supporter, just go punch him.
It's on my.
I'm joking, YouTube. I'm joking. Not really. I'm joking.
My bucket list. I bail myself out, bro.
Don't move to the south, bud. That's all I'll tell you. Stay in.
Because down here in the South, we speak American. And I swear, if you try to tell me not to be racist, I'm going to beat you with the cash register. Yes, I am. That dog ain't going to hunt. You feel me? In Creek's Wild.
Minnesota, because so I'm in the gas station and I'm watching this dude walk up. He says, hey, man, can I get a black and mild? She says, we don't have no more of the wood tip jazz. He says, damn. Okay. Next guy.
Now, think about this. He says that a black man walks up to a white woman, most likely overweight with red hair, freckles, no glasses, looks like a muffin, but not the good kind, the kind you get from the dollar store after a couple days, and says, we don't got any more of the wood tip ones there, sweetheart. And the black guy goes, damn, are you sure? Yep. That's probably what happened. And then
Buys a drink, buys scratch off or something. The very next dude is a white guy. Walks up to the counter. Ma'am, do you have any wood tip jazz?
so it probably went, hey there, darling, you got some of those wood tips left? Hold on, I think we just got some in. Let me look. Oh, here we go. How many you need, sweetheart? Just one.
Hold on, let me check. She goes under the fucking thing, looks in the thing. Oh, yeah, brand new box. Here you go. How many you need? Oh, just give me one. Buys the wood tip jazz, leaves.
Now you tell me something. He's gonna make the argument that she probably just forgot. She forgot the truck came in. She sure did. No, she didn't. If it rang her memory to think about them when the guy right after her, 13 seconds after the first guy asked for them to look underneath the counter, the first guy should have triggered that and made her look, but she didn't because she's a racist. And you're defending it.
The first fucking guy that asked was a black dude. She didn't even take the time to look up, no, we're out.
Because she's a racist.
And then she fucking looked for the white dude that come in. So
because she's a racist.
I'm supposed to go, oh, that was fucking racist. She's gonna say,
yes, it should be racist because you're already implying you're thinking it was racism. So you should have said, hey, lady, how come you didn't give him one? Or hey, you want me to go grab him real quick and you can give him one? No, you just kept your mouth shut.
What are you talking
like a coward
about, sir? Then I'm gonna start getting loud with her. She's gonna call the cops.
No, you don't got to get loud with her. You go, hey, lady, that was racist bullshit. I ain't buying these drinks. You set the shit on the counter and you walk out. And it was the end of it. You don't argue with her. You low cow.
To jail. The news is gonna try to say I was trying to incite a fucking hate crime. And you're talking about shooting.
The news are trying to say you incited a hate. You see where he just took that like a typical fake rhino Republican? So-called Republican in name only. That's he talking like a liberal, claiming to be a Republican. Another great example of a rhino. And guess who his best friend is? The failed politician, Mr. Reactions, the rhino. Imagine that shit. Imagine how everything just comes together.
People over that. Like, this is what I'm saying, dude.
You're a bigger pussy than I thought.
Yeah, you see, and AD heard that and thought the same thing I did in my head. You a bitch. Hey, Linda, you a bitch. Like from fucking, what is that? The Wedding Singer. Bitch made. You didn't say anything because you didn't want to go to jail or because you didn't want the cops called on you or whatever excuse you give. You had your kids with you, whatever, dude. You're a bitch. You claim to be an American, you love this country, then you should love everybody in the country equally and give everybody an equal shot to be a human being. And if they don't do the human thing, you go, hey, quit being a non-human. Kindness, love. What the hell is wrong with you? You don't know what they're going through, just like they don't know what you're going through. So why would you be that? You don't think that black guy thought, especially if the white guy came out with it in his mouth or something? Come on, guy. Come on, buddy.
Oh my God. I can't believe you just said that on the internet.
I agree.
I can't believe
I agree.
You just said
What
that
happened?
on the internet.
I don't know.
What happened?
Minnesota did.
What happened? Well, what happened was you just admitted you were a racist and you're okay with racism. Either you're not a racist and you're okay with it, or you're a racist and you didn't say anything about it. Which one is it? Either way, you're racist.
But don't come to Florida. You're going to push people around in a store.
Don't come to Florida. Don't you come down to the South. I'll tell you what. Don't you come down here acting like that. Because me and you, we're going to hustle. We're going to hustle and bustle. We're going to run around with our ding-dongs out, arguing about who's bigger and badder. Because down here in the South, I'll tell you what, we dress like we from L.A., but we ain't from L.A. We can't even spell L.A. So down here, we speak American. Because in America, we speak American.
Oh, I'll definitely punch a motherfucking racist-ass motherfucker. No problem. And go to jail. Like, I give a fuck, bro. Like, I give a fuck. What are they going to do? Kill me?
It was a white older woman at a gas station.
You didn't.
So now AD's PTSD is kicking in again, and now he's being threatened physically. So now he's gonna kick up and be like, "What? What? I will eat all your souls."
Say she was a woman.
Yes, I did. I told you. The lady. I said the lady.
Well, no, of course.
Yeah, I mean, he did say it was a lady, but I think AD was thinking about punching people in the throat probably the whole time during that story, so he didn't really listen to any of it.
Not gonna
Underneath the
punch a
register,
fucking woman.
the lady goes and finds a brand new fucking box. and
You
says,
said it
"Yeah,
was
how
a
many do you
dude.
need?"
Goes
No, I
and
didn't. I
finds
said it was two dudes
according
trying
to
to buy
him,
Black and
it was
Mild.
under the counter, and now she went and found it. Now that means it wasn't under the counter. It means it was somewhere away from the counter. Which one is it, Kurt? I think you made up a fake story to try to make yourself look not racist, but in reality, you came out looking racist with buttercream frosting.
First dude was a black first dude was a black dude. Then there was another guy in between that bought some fucking scratch offs
Well,
and
no,
stuff.
also-
And then there was a Mexican guy who had Taco Bell, and I was like, "Are you racist towards Taco Bell?" And he was like, "No, sir." And then I was like, "Hillbilly, hillbilly, hillbilly, hillbilly."
Don't call her a fucking bitch.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
give a fuck. I'll say you're a bitch. Fuck you, racist bitch ass.
Yeah, bitch.
You know what the problem is? Why that shit went on so long? Because of accepting white men like you that just take it, dude.
Oh my!
That is it. And this is why he gets offended. Listen to Kurt. He gets so mad. You sound like Martha. Because the truth hurts. And love stinks. Yeah, yeah.
God.
You just, oh, it's fine. Yeah, you can be racist. Yeah. Fuck black people, right?
How do
Kurt?
you know she didn't forget?
Yeah,
though?
fuck
How do
black
you know she
people,
did?
right?
How do you know
she
she
didn't
didn't forget? Because the guy that asked her before for the very same thing, she would have triggered the memory to, hey, I should look for him, but she didn't because she was black and he was black and look at the racism.
No,
How
because
you
you're not
forget
willing to
too?
put your fucking life on the line. That's why. For what you
That was PTSD. That right there was the monster trying to come out.
believe in. That's why.
Y'all need
That's
to
the
listen to
difference
Dr.
between
Martin.
me and you. I'm willing
Dr.
to
Martin
die
is
for
here
what
to
the
tell us
fuck I
all.
believe in.
Did you fucking?
Mhm.
I'm not going in
Mhm,
after the
mhm.
cashier, but Captain Kurt, he made up a story. It's clearly a fake
mhm.
story. And he made it up to try to virtue signal how he's not
All right, I'm
racist.
going
In
mobile while
reality,
this
he just made
plays.
himself
I'm gonna
look
listen a little
racist.
bit longer.
Really what happened. I don't even think this lady exists. I don't think this story even was real. I think he made it up to virtue signal like most rhinos do.
I'm willing to fucking die.
I'm gonna die.
For my
I-
fucking beliefs. And or and
How much
believe me,
was
I'm
that
not
lady
gonna
in
go
the woods?
quietly into the night.
I'll get you.
I'm not gonna go
He-Man.
quietly into the night. So
How
fuck
much
around
was
and
the
find out.
lady in the? Go back to the lady in the woods, bro. Go back to the holistic
Go back to the lady in the woods. The lady of the bog. He's been playing Witcher 3 too much.
lady. Go back to that lady in the
No,
woods.
you're
Let her
dude, you
get you
support
right, bro.
racism.
You're
How the fuck,
triggered, dog.
bro?
No,
You support.
bro, you're triggered. You're just mad that you got some other dude that's potentially just triggered all the time. AD does not ever not triggered. He's a little triggered or all the triggers. There's no, it's like being in jail, Kurt. You know, the lights don't always go off. They go off, kinda, and they're on. There's dim and on. There's no off.
Support racism. I mean, I'm not triggered. You're the one.
Oh
That's
my god.
crazy. Oh yeah, just be racist to that guy.
I went to prison one time because I snorted pills up my butthole. Quote, Captain Kurt reacts. Memoir.
I'm going to say nothing and still shop with you.
Okay,
I
but
would
you're an
say
idiot
I'm
because
not shopping.
I agree. Why would you want to shop with those people? Why would you even want to buy anything there at that point? I'd walk the fuck out.
Here no more, bro. Because
AD,
guess
shut up
what,
for a second.
bitch? Give me that whole box. I would buy the whole box.
How do
You
you
know
know
what a
she
real
ain't gonna
man
fit-
would have done?
How
You
do
know what a
she
real
ain't
man
gonna-
would have done? I would have
that
bought
doesn't
that
smoke.
whole box of wood
That
tips
doesn't smoke. I
on,
don't fucking.
on
That's
my
not a real
kid's
man.
life.
You're a dumbass.
I would have
I mean, I wouldn't have bought the whole thing, but I definitely would have gave him mine. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Dog, stop sitting on the cat. Why is my dog sitting on my cat?
bought that whole box,
You're a dumbass.
and I would have said, "Hold up, homie. That racist bitch in there said she didn't have no fucking wood tips for you because I think she's racist. Here's a whole box." And you know what
Dude,
he'd say?
all she had to say was,
He'd be
well,
like,
one,
"You
he
know
would've been
what?"
gone.
He'd be like, "You know what, AD?"
Well,
You're a
one,
good
he would have
dude.
been gone.
He
One,
no,
would've
he
been
would have been
gone.
like, number
would've
one,
been
dude.
gone.
Number
He would have
one.
been gone.
He would have been gone already. How do you know? Most black dudes, and this is not a racist comment because I know white guys that do this, take their Black and Milds and they freak them, which means they pull that paper out. So it's going to take a little time. They don't just go for a walk and do it. They usually stand still outside the store and do it. There's a trash can right there. At least where I grew up, that's what I've always seen. I'm sure there's people that walk down the street and do it too. But come on, you got a trash can right there. Why would you make a big mess walking when you could just do it real fast right here and then go about your day? Kurt is acting like that shit doesn't happen everywhere. It does happen everywhere. According to Kurt, he lives in the middle of San Andreas. You know, he thinks he's some thug like from L.A., Compton, Yompton.
I'm gonna
Somebody
chase some
I
fucking black
consider
kid up.
basically one of my daughters. She's not my daughter, but we've helped her for a long time. Esther, she's black, dude. She's for years.
So now Kurt just found something out about AD's personal life, that he's been taking care of helping a young black girl named Esther, which is a pretty name, by the way. And that's why he hates racists. Now, I agree. I hate real racism too. I think it's stupid on all levels, not just black versus white, but white versus black, everybody versus everybody. Okay, I think it's disgusting, and y'all need to quit. Now, that being said, Kurt, again, doesn't get through his damn head that he's a racist because he's been cultured his entire life to think like this. And he doesn't like when northern folk come out and say, this is why we whooped your ass in the Civil War and you still didn't learn, you stupid rednecks.
Everything. You know? And that's the thing, dude. So yeah, I'm willing to die against racism. You think it's a joke, and that's
It's
why
because they were cultured to think it's a joke. We don't think it's a joke up north because we fought for it. 620,000 people died in the Civil War from 1861 to 1865. 620,000 people died to give people natural human rights that they deserved as human beings made in God's image. And it was the South that tried to stop them from having those rights. Now, did the North have slaves? Yes. But you can read about the very big difference between a Southern slave and a Northern slave in any book that Frederick Douglass ever wrote. He had a big part of our government, had a big part to do with the government. Did you know that, Kurt? No, you didn't.
why people are ignorant when they come up here. Like when they're just, now everybody's saying the N-word. I get it.
Stay
Like,
out of
it's
this,
just-
dude. You gotta stay out of it. Don't even. AD, all the lady had to do was say, "Oh no, I'm sir. Why are you being?
No,
why
bro,
are you saying
why
I'm being
don't you
racist?"
stand?
You see, Kurt's trying to talk away why he's not a racist, and it's not working.
No,
Why are
and
you
be
saying
like,
I'm being
bitch,
racist when I just forgot
be like,
that they
bitch,
got
you
a
know
new
that
box?
gas out there I'm not paying for? Yeah,
Hey,
fuck you.
hey, and she's gonna say, dude, you're an idiot because all she's
Yeah.
gonna
You're an
say,
idiot, man, because down south, I'm not the big dog like I think I am here on the internet. So I probably get smacked if I told someone to do that. If I was like, hey, man, you're being racist, and the guy behind me probably beat me up with his boot.
she forgot that the fucking truck brought new
I'm gonna
boxes.
say fuck you.
All he's doing is basically saying, I'm a coward, and I'm the little guy down here down south. And if a good old boy behind me heard me say, hey, don't be racist, then I would be treated just like that other guy was treating the other guy, and I would be beaten up right there in front of my kids. Basically what he's saying.
Then I'm gonna spike. Have you ever seen those videos?
Which is exactly why AD is like, yeah, I would go to jail because I would fight somebody, blah, 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 blah. It's a liberal that is super anti-racist, that thinks everything's racist around him, versus a neocon wannabe rhino Republican liberal guy that doesn't understand why racism is wrong. Because, you know, it was 1,000 years ago. It wasn't 1,000 years ago, Kurt.
They take those fucking 2 liters and they shake them up.
And now it's happening to us. White people are being attacked the same way by other groups of people because now people like Kurt make us look bad. Damn it. I wish the South would just stop talking. I wish you guys would just take like a 2-week break on talking.
Then I'm going to take one of the 2 liters of Coca-Cola because that's got the most carbonation. Cherry Coke. I'm going to find a Cherry Coke. By percentage liquid, it has the most carbonation. I'm going to shake that.
Not true, by the way.
up.
When I heard that, I actually looked it up. It was ginger ale, actually had the most carbonation in it. So fun fact. I don't know why. I was stoned and looked it up.
I'm going to slam it. I'm going to throw it as hard
I
as
did
I
look
can
up videos of what he's talking about, and it mess you up. You get hit in the face.
And I'm going to rinse and repeat until she apologizes for being a racist and not selling it.
I'm going to eat all your Coke.
Where you just condone
wrong.
it and take it laying on your back because deep down
It would be more on his stomach, but I mean, hey,
inside, you don't give a fuck. Why don't
No,
you
you're
tell
just
the
gonna go
internet?
to. You're just
Why
gonna go
don't
to
you?
jail
Oh,
and get beat
gladly,
up.
gladly go to
You're
jail.
gonna go to jail.
And
they're
guess
gonna
what?
mock
You're
you
not
with
come
it,
on
and
down
you don't
south.
even
I
know
swear
what
to
you're
Then I'll
God, I
die in
swear.
jail because they'll be like, "Oh,
you're
you
assuming.
need to rock with the
I
what?"
promise you, down south, AD. Let me tell you. I mean, I know you were at war. I know that you were shot at for days upon days. I get it, okay. And I know the only thing I've shot is my load in my hand. But I'll tell you what, down here in the South where we speak American, you would get beaten up at the gas station if you try to call us racist.
Right, brotherhood. Well, fuck it.
Because
Just
you're
kill me
assuming that. But you're
then. Then
assuming.
fuck it. Just kill me then. Then fuck
I
it.
was
Just kill me.
assuming. I was assuming.
That's what I would tell them. They'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna fall in line, motherfucker. Just kill me. Just do what you got to do."
Okay. Or you just
Yeah.
don't go to that store and you don't associate with those
Dude,
people.
I'm
anymore.
willing to.
But I bet you continue to associate with that store, Kurt. I bet you bought those drinks that day. I bet you keep going back to that store.
Just
die.
stay out of the store.
I'm willing to die for what I believe in.
Don't
And
come to the South.
Because a lot.
Don't come
of
to the
good
South. Don't come to the
race-
South because we're cowards. We don't die for what we believe in down South. We just argue because we're like numbers. Okay. They're like the whole idea, like Black Lives Matter. That was a racist cult versus everybody that wasn't black. And everybody outside of that cult recognized that they were evil, both black, white, purple, green. It don't matter what color you or ethnicity you were. People like Thomas Sowell, great, smart black man. Vadi Bachman, a good, great, reformed African-American teacher, preacher, all the way to people like Jordan Peterson. They all said that these people were stupid. Now, that was because they were a racist cult, much like the Ku Klux Klan was, much like the Aryan Brotherhood is, much like any of these races. And then there's cult mentality, like what Cult has. I mean, Kurt, I called him Cult. Maybe I'll call you Kurt the cultist.
Americans did die for what they believe in.
Let me tell you
In the
something.
Civil War,
Can I tell you something?
there
And
was
if you come
millions
here-
of people,
if you come here, you're
millions
gonna
of
be
Americans
Hurt the
died.
cultists.
in
You're
the
gonna be
Civil
fighting all
War.
the
Oh,
time.
no.
Then don't come to Florida because you're gonna run into it a lot, and you're gonna be fighting at people.
No, if you run into a lot, all you just said was Florida is racist. Why would anybody want to go to Florida, especially where he lives, if that's how people treat people? That's why Kurt is a miserable fucking bitch. This is why he's so damn miserable. He just admitted it. If he lives in an area it's that miserable, then no shit. No wonder you're miserable as shit.
And fucking Dollar General.
Well,
wherever
maybe I
you go.
need to move there then.
There you go. Come cleanse Florida.
I will. If
You
your
sound like Martha.
state wasn't so fucking
See?
retarded.
You sound like Martha. At this point, he's fully against AD.
I would.
No,
But your housing is too
we're-
expensive. Bro, why would I go move to your place to buy a condo for $300,000 when I could move to Texas and buy a fucking mansion for $350,000?
Bro, I got it. I got
That's
I got
true.
like an 18
I
years
can go buy
Hey, what would y'all do without this great commentary?
in fucking Texas.
I hope y'all are paying
It
attention.
is cheaper to live in. Conservative state wise,
I mean, this is
Ohio's the cheapest for a red state. I think.
this is great.
Maybe Kentucky.
It's just riveting. It's just riveting content.
But Texas is the cheapest red state that has like the most economy, the most business, the biggest state. I mean, shit. Texas is huge. If you were to move Texas up in the states, it would take like 2 or 3 states up. It's a big ass place.
Why the fuck would I move there? Do you know what a
Oh, yeah.
$500,000 house in Texas?
Oh yeah,
would
it's
get me?
amazing. That's why we're talking about it, because you got to watch this stuff. You got to watch when they go at it. It's just it's funny and it's eye opening to see the worldviews of each man. I already kind of knew AD is the way he is, but this is very eye opening to anybody that supports Captain Kurt. And if you guys think he's legit or that he's sincere in any sort of
This
way,
is
no,
eye opening, but everything else that you've
I don't
seen
goat.
is
I don't
not.
goat in a good way. Like I think
Like
sheep
people
are
calling
goats
you out.
and goats are bad.
Okay.
Okay, in my worldview, he's a goat. He's a snake. He's a wolf. Any kind of evil thing that doesn't care about anything besides itself. Okay.
That's a lot of fucking house, dude. That's a lot of fucking house.
Yeah, do your thing, bro.
Yeah, but in Florida, it's not. It's like your standard fucking house right now because
Oh,
everybody
no,
moved
I-
there.
Now the reason I
No,
do
half
God
of it-
damn.
real quick. Now, see, you Kayla, the reason I bring up church when it talks about Kurt is because Kurt has made his entire existence on the internet about Ryan Upchurch. Every video on his channel has any kind of views is because of Ryan. I have nothing against Ryan personally. Now remember this. This isn't against Ryan personally. Me and Ryan have gone back and forth. He's made videos about me. I've made videos about him. I think we both have the same sense of humor.
Do you feel
So
special?
that's why I don't really care about Ryan. Ryan's comedy is gold. I'll give him that. He's funny as hell, and his country music is really good. Not a fan of his rap music. And that being said, this is not against Ryan Upchurch in a personal way at all. I'm simply using Ryan and his celebrity status and how Kurt uses that as a coattail. Okay, so if I put Ryan in a thumbnail or I tag Ryan, it's because I'm trying to get people that claim to be Ryan fans to see Kurt for who he really is. So I'm kind of trying to help you guys in a sense, if that makes any sense.
Oh, I
mean, if you guys
see.
would help me
Okay.
make more videos
Yeah.
about Kurt saying, not real Creek Squad.
Yeah. I
can
see. Okay.
Fake Creek Squad.
I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, buddy.
Nothing against.
Yes, sir.
Because I've met people. My cable guy was Creek Squad, and I ended up giving him a
Cable
Bible.
guy?
He wanted one. He didn't have one. I gave him a brand new one. His name was Ben. He said he listens to Upchurch. He likes Upchurch's music, but he can't stand the online stuff. And then I brought up a few people, and he's like, "Oh, I've heard of your YouTube channel before, Martin Speaks." And we started talking. It was a good time, actually. It was kind of cool. I kind of felt famous for about 3.5 seconds.
$500,000 home will get you a nice house, get you the house down the road from you is $500,000, and it's fucking booming. You get a nice house for $500,000, dude. You're crazy.
Yes.
Oh, you get a lot nicer. I've been
He's
looking in
definitely-
Texas. I like Texas.
You know what? That's a good point. You know, and I don't mean to steal Babble's word because I used to call myself Crack Squad just to be a troll, but I can see why he uses the word Crack Squad now because it's not Creek Squad. There's a lot of people that I meet that claim to be Creek Squad, and they're like, "Listen, we think Kurt's a weirdo." You know what I mean? Like, and they're like, "We don't like these guys." And if you haven't noticed, a lot of these guys are starting to fall away. They all used to be on one big panel together. Now Kurt doesn't have any friends left because of all the shit he's caused with the whole Kylie Rodney thing, and everybody separated themselves. Ryan Nichols, Rich Newbuck, Ryan, and Fred Schwartz, which is Trusted
Ryan Nichols
is here on YouTube. They have their own show. They get good views. You know what I mean? They're doing well. But they separated themselves from the Creek Squad peoples. Power Stroke's not around anymore. Little Fred Schwartz Jr., he's not around anymore. You know what I mean? Because he's staying off the limelight. Don't blame him. And then a lot of these reaction channels like Simba TV, these guys, nobody really covers Ryan anymore. And it's all because of these guys on the internet. So now you have like lone rangers. You have the Wade Deaver, the John Devers, Wade, aka Wade Deaver. You have him on YouTube doing his little troll thing. You had Eismick, but then Eismick, he just happened to get his channel taken down. You know what I mean? And then you have people like that, and then you have the detractors from those people like me and Babel and even Johnny Gobble and some of these guys. So it's kind of stupid. I only cover stuff when it's funny. Like this is funny to me. The way that they go after each other in this and how Kurt exposes himself. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good to see that because I don't have to do it. He does it for himself. So yeah. I don't know how much is left because I forget when they start talking about something different.
I mean, it did go up, bro. Like my house gained about maybe like $120,000 in equity from the time I bought it because of what happened with the market. But
I don't know. Does he live with his mom?
When Trump gets elected, I should say the market will probably crash, the housing market.
Okay, so that's another thing that he doesn't understand. This is him just giving Trump like yeah, definitely. There's a big long list. I didn't name everybody. I honestly I forget about people like CP and Fusion now. I forget all about those guys. So what's going on? So Kurt's an idiot. He doesn't seem to understand that if Trump was to come in office, the market would not crash. It would level. It would level out where things would be affordable again. There'd be no reason for it to crash. He would take things away and make taxes better. Yeah, so it would level out. Right now, it's insanely high. He doesn't know. He doesn't have no clue what he's talking about. Nothing. He has no idea what he's talking about. Nothing. But he's pretending he does because that's what rhinos do.
Because that's just what the history shows of like.
No.
Yeah,
the king.
He doesn't control the Fed.
The king and queen of Creek Squad.
He could tell
of Creek Squad. I don't know. I guess the king of Creek Squad would be probably Ryan Upchurch since it's his thing, right? He would call himself the king and whoever his girlfriend is, I guess. Now of Crack Squad, if you're asking me that, well, the king would most definitely be Kurt, but I don't know about the queen because I don't know if there's any women out there that act like Kurt does about any. I guess if there's a female version of Kurt that claims to be friends with Ryan Upchurch, that maybe that Katie Noel girl or whatever, I seen stuff about her or whatever, or maybe that other girl that Ryan was messing around with, whatever. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not being rude. I just don't know.
He
I know
can
he
tell
don't
the
control
Fed
it.
chair to lower it, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah, it's not that. It's the economical changes he'll make elsewhere will cause the housing
Economical
market.
changes,
Well,
you
what
guys.
is, I just need to
It's just about the economical changes. You mean economical, you fucking idiot?
interest rate to come down.
Right, that's what that's what'll happen once
It's
all
like
that has
fucking
to happen.
8% right now. That's
And once
crazy.
all
Anyone
that
here know
has
the
to
difference
happen,
between
bro, look what
English and
happens, people
British?
start refinancing.
Well, I mean, there's only certain parts of England. There's totally different dialects all over, like London. You know what I mean? So I don't really know. I guess I didn't know there was a difference between English and the British because most British people I know, like there's a podcast called uh, Lotus Eaters, and you go see that. And it's Carl. Used to be called Sarkhan Akkad on Twitter. His name's Carl Benjamin. They're British, and they always call themselves either British or English. But they usually call themselves English more than anything because I mean the Brits took over a lot. They didn't just have that. They had a lot. They had a lot of land. You know what I mean? At one point. So you know what I mean? I think English are just people from that island. I don't know.
Boom, boom,
Never really thought about
boom.
that, to be honest. It's a good
Everybody's gonna
question.
take hits. All these banks are gonna take big hits
Does anybody else know?
because they're expecting to make X amount of dollars.
Oh, I see
Because
what
it's
you're
only
saying.
a certain amount of interest rate, and then boom, the interest rate drops, and everybody goes and refinances it. Every Bob, Dick, and Joe that can refinance somebody is going to jump at it because they're like, damn, look.
I have a feeling that might be true, but I have a feeling that you're really, really into Alex Jones, aren't you? You're really, really into conspiracy theories, stuff like that, putting things together that don't go together. Right? I'm not being rude. I'm just wondering. Like, you think the rapture's coming, even though the Bible doesn't teach it, stuff like that. You know what I mean? The Bible says that Jesus is coming back at the end to judge the living and the dead. And that's it. It doesn't say he's coming back and then coming back again. I think they would tell us that. I'm not trying to attack you. Just asking. Anybody can say they do, and then again, anybody can say they've done research. But come on, man. Everybody got the same internet you do, so technically they can claim they did the same research. Unless you make videos actually proving it, you know what I mean? Then you can claim anything. I'm not being rude. You know what I mean? And I don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about. By the way, it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? I'm a Calvinist. I'm a Reformed. I believe in Reformed theology, particularly Baptist. I'm going all the way back to the Reformation, all that. So I'm pretty serious about stuff like that. But if we're talking about racism and people trying to talk their way out of being racist, and you're trying to argue like biblical references and like Hebrew words, probably the wrong timing to do it. Just saying, if you want to do that, we can do that. You know what I mean? You can come up, you know what I mean? You can talk for yourself on a different stream. You know what I mean? Just like you're probably going to start telling me the Illuminati is mind control. That's going to tell everybody that they have to buy 4 $1 bills next Tuesday. Like, I'm not into that stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, weird. Won't there be a tribulation period? Yeah, absolutely. We're in it right now. But we're not. So Matthew 24 talks about the beginning of the birth pains. There will be wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in various places, famines. All that's happening right now. The whole world's about to go boom. North Korea just shot another 90 rockets towards South Korea yesterday. We're about to go to war with Yemen right now. There's the war in Ukraine. There's the war in Israel. It's happening right now. What's happening is the birth pains. Okay, in the moment, I believe it's going to be North Korea that shoots their nuke off at somebody, even if it doesn't hit anybody. If North Korea shoots a nuke and it goes and hits some vacant island somewhere, nobody's going to be like, yeah, yep, 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 we're not going to do that. Yep, nope, they're going to go and they're going to nuke, and it's going to be World War III. Okay, so we're in the birth pains. Okay. Now, the tribulation is, we're in the beginning of the tribulation. I mean, technically, we've been in the end time since the day Christ ascended back to heaven. That was the beginning of the age. So, Matthew 24, it's just, Matt, we can even look it up. I'll find a good explanation video. We can watch it together. But you know what I mean? It's so weird that people don't recognize what's going on. Right now, the world's being set up for the reveal of the Antichrist. The Antichrist. Not like Biden or Trump or Obama. It's going to be the Antichrist. He's going to rise. He's going to do miracles just like Christ did. He's going to make people think he is Jesus. Okay. He's going to stop wars. He's going to be like, people stop me. He's going to use demonic power to do it. Okay. And then the end will come. And during that time of the Antichrist and all that, there's going to be wars. There's going to be, more wars. A lot of stuff's going to happen. Russia already has outposts on the edge of Israel. Did you know that? Look it up. Go look up Canadian Prepper on YouTube. Go look up New York Prepper on YouTube. And they actually they use actual footage. They bring up actual stuff. They don't just make it up and talk about it and say they've done their research. They actually show the research. And yeah, we're this close. And then in the Bible, it talks about the war, the end times war of Armageddon and Gog and Magog. And Gog and biblical times, Gog was Russia and Magog was, I think, Iran, or maybe it was the other way around. But Revelation, a lot in the book of Revelation is symbolic. And that's because you have to understand the rest of the book to understand the rest of the Bible from the Old Testament on to understand what Revelation is about. Revelation was written for people that know the word already. You want to understand Revelation, you have to understand everything else. So if you really want to know about the end times or how it's going to happen and how Jesus is going to come back and all of them into hell and into the lake of fire, go back and read Ezekiel. Go back and read Isaiah. Go back and read the entire book of Daniel. Go find good biblical preachers that are going to explain things in sermons. This is why the Bible tells us to grow in our faith. So, but yes, there will be a tribulation time and it's coming. I believe it's going to be when the war starts. You know what I mean? Like the real war, like when the nukes start to fly. I'm interested in your thoughts. Martin Speaks. I thought the way they treated you recently was, many people, individuals, the Baser channels, honestly. I deserved some of it. Let's be real. When dog, go lay down. When you're doing this kind of YouTube stuff, you deserve to get criticized, just like me doing this video with them or on them. But other than that, that's all I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm only gonna do it this way, where I'm gonna let them troll themselves and just talk about it. And what they're talking about. I'm not gonna talk about them personally. I might have taken a few shots at Kurt, but Kurt, these shots are, I think they're valid, based off of how you're talking.
We can basically sell a house essentially to these people because they're buying their house for you and then you're paying them, right? They're buying your.
Real quick, the man of sin would be not the Antichrist. It would be Satan himself. And that would be at the very, very, very end, I think. You know what I mean? But I agree that the man of sin is also referred to the Antichrist. We don't know yet. I don't think Jesus can come back then. I think like I said, Jesus has full control of everything going on. So, you know what I mean? He's going to come back. He says, I don't even know, only the Father. So if you understand the Trinity, that's another concept that you would have to understand him saying that. What's up, Boog? I'm off today. That's why I'm live right now. I work the next 5 days straight though. So are dying. They've been dying, number one. Value complete opposite YouTube guidelines. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I agree, that's fine. You're allowed to criticize people. You're allowed to have your opinions on things. But when you're just trying to ruin people's lives, it becomes horrible. And they are. This month, they're rolling out new stuff about those kind of channels. And I tell people that, and they don't want to listen. I actually read the emails they send. It says it all in there. Many will be fooled, except the man of sin as Christ. Right. Having people on panel calling other people, yeah, it is wrong, and that's why they won't do it ever again. I mean, again, like I said, when the cops were here, they were listening to everything that was being said. And they have everybody that was up there. They got every URL to their channels, everything. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about it. The cops here now know they did my job for me. You know what I mean? They should have waited until I got off the live, and then I would have had no kind of like physical live proof.
Sure they did, buddy. That sound is. I'm hearing sound, and I can't figure out where. Can't figure out what it is.
More now, the buyer and the
Oh,
seller.
banks are doing good right now.
Yeah, because of the interest rate. So
Yeah.
what happens? And they're overspending. That's what happens. So then, boom, that's
No, banks are not doing good right now. There have been plenty of bank runs in the last 2 years. If you don't know what a bank run is, look it up. You know what I mean.
where that'll take a hit, and a lot of shit will go backwards, and people will owe more than their fucking home's worth. And then what happens then? We all know what happens then. It'll happen, dude. I'm telling you. It's destined to happen, dude. History.
I'm just saying, don't ever be afraid to stand up to a racist, man. You sound weak.
Right. So Kurt tried to change the subject by talking about banks. AD wasn't having it. He listened to him run his mouth, and then he went right back to the situation at hand.
Be willing to ask yourself this:
What would you do if Hulk made it run wild on you?
If I was that fucking guy?
If you really knew me, you would never. Like,
Just say that. Just ask yourself.
Listen, bro, I am the most hood white guy in Florida. If you knew me, bro, you knew me, bro.
What if that dude was me? Because it could be. It very well could be.
Hey, listen to me.
You could have been born fucking Asian, black, Latino.
You listen to what I'm saying real quick. I have defended that my entire life.
Kurt, remember how you used to, get mad when I would talk over you all the time? That's all you've been doing this entire time.
But I got kids and a family, bro. I'm not fucking jeopardizing my future and my kids' future for somebody else at all, whatsoever. I've been to jail.
Listen, man, I'm a coward, and because I'm a coward, I gotta do coward things, and I'm going to use my kids as an excuse to be a coward because I'm a coward.
On my time, I know what it's like. No, I'm not weak. I'm stronger than.
No, you've been convinced that you're strong by your nonsense liberal agenda and the people around you telling you that it wasn't your fault. You're a coward.
You could imagine, because if I was
strong enough to stand up to a racist, not selling a fucking.
Think you're gonna go back to jail because you said, "Hey, quit being a fucking racist"? No, it's because you're a coward and you run from any sort of trouble that you could possibly get in because you're scared to go back to jail because you're a coward.
Tip to a black man.
If I was
like, what was you scared she was gonna do behind that 10 feet of glass, dude? Fucking yell
I wasn't scared she was gonna do anything.
10 feet of glass.
I wasn't scared she was
what
gonna
the
do
hell?
We're too scared.
What hood do you live in?
Anything, then. That's crazy.
Let's get back to the
Told
video.
that story on a live.
And
your Maz is here. So.
I don't give a fuck. What do you want me to do? I don't have to. Like I said,
I want you to go back there and tell that bitch to fuck off. That's what I want you to do.
Not gonna happen.
But being racist.
And smash a 2-liter on the ground. That's what I want you to do. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. And say I've had it with this racist shit in this fucking town.
How do you know she was being racist? Like I said, how do you know she did?
We built this city on racism. Built this city.
And forget that there. I'm assuming. So you're gonna.
Now the story changes conveniently.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just looked at her.
Oh, here we go. Now, either the bitch is racist or she's not.
We built this city on racism. But why?
Decide. I mean, she might have forgot. For fuck's sake, what is she, fucking 16, working at a gas station?
No, she was an older woman.
You're giving this poor girl a fucking hard time.
Age of 16, when Kurt found love, he was all grown up, yeah. But once wouldn't hurt.
It was an older woman.
Fucking, it's her first job and shit.
I'm not implying that Captain Kurt did anything with a 16-year-old. I'm implying that he may like that song.
Woman. It was
she
an
don't
older
know what the
woman,
fuck.
That
old bitch don't know what the fuck she's got back there. It's her first day. She ain't racist. You need to quit assuming everybody's racist, man. You said the guy before.
Listen, man, the lady before. Okay, so I walk in. Okay. This I'm gonna be a Mexican guy watching this from the back, right? Okay, ready? So I was standing in the back and I had my Fago pop in my hand, right? And then I was waiting, and there was this white guy, and there was this black guy, and there was some fat white lady, right? Okay. So then I was waiting in line, and the lady was like, no, we don't have any more of those wood tips. Okay. It's okay. I said we had no more wood tips. So then some black guy was like, oh, okay. And he walked outside. And then the white guy acted, and she was like, oh, let me look. And then she found, right. Right. So I was like, oh. And then the white guy that watched it, he just shook his head like, oh, he was disgusted. But then when he didn't say anything, then he bought his Fago and walked out. I was like, what the hell? So I was like, lady, why'd you do that? That was not nice. And she kicked me out, told me to go to Taco Bell. I mean, I was already going.
Order was white, sold a black and mild wood tip. The next
Wow,
guy
that was
black.
kind of racist, dude.
What's my name? My name is the jalapeno on a stick. No more lactors. I don't like doctors. I went to jail. I understand. No more lactors.
She said I'm all out.
No, that's not what I said.
That's an
I said
old
the first-
racist
I said-
bitch.
no, I didn't.
That's an
not what I said.
old
Now Kurt's gonna be like, he's racist because he can do a really good Mexican accent. You're culturally racist.
racist.
That's not what I said. That is not what I said. I said
What'd
the
you
first
say?
dude that walked up bought a black or asked for black and mild. She said they were out. The next dude, it was a wood tip. They were out. The next dude,
My name is Jose Jalapeno on a stick. Women love my stick.
fucking bought us something to drink
Or you
and
could
some
go into
fucking-
Ahmed. You can be like, silence. Kill him.
lottery tickets. The
Yeah.
next dude walked
Oh,
up with a
dude,
white
this
dude.
story is
That's what I
retarded.
said.
He's like, and then there was 15 different football players that got off the plane, and they were like, listen, we parked the plane in the parking lot. We came in from Fago, and you were being racist.
And everything,
Bro, you
man.
know where the money's at?
I'll
The money's at
I'll go
fucking-
hire people to fucking make me beats.
what is-
He's gonna do a feature with Nas X. Like all these females, hey, I ain't lying. They got some nice asses. I ain't lying. I'm an ass man.
You're a sexist.
Y'all know that.
Joking.
They got some fat asses, and they
Yeah, you got a fat ass. Yeah, what's up? Now AD thinks he's from Compton all of a sudden too.
shake them motherfuckers on stage, and I like looking at it.
And I mean, that's because I'm a man. I'm a manly man from the north, and the racism and booties. That's all I hate. I hate racism, and I hate small booties. I like to see them shake.
That don't mean it's right.
I wonder if this
You know
guy
what
ever
I'm
listens
saying?
to
But, like, and
himself.
I sound like
Welcome
a
to
crotchety
Walmart.
old
Get your
man,
shit and get out.
having gone to strip clubs and everything else, and like that don't mean that's right neither. Paying women to strip.
Yeah, that's
not
just your
saying-
opinion now.
Okay. I might robot a little bit. I pretty much know what this guy's going to say. It's all disgusting. I don't think he ever listens to himself speak. Who talks like this? This is your commentary? Is this supposed to be a reaction to somebody's live stream? Like, dude, you sound like a moron. I mean, you sound like any other moron that I usually play. Books or Square or Gene. You sound just like all the rest. No wonder people make fun of you, dude. And you look like a penis. I don't know if you've looked in the mirror lately, but I mean, go look in the mirror. Oh boy. I mean, he does look like a penis, don't he? If you look at him, look at his damn picture. I mean, he looks like a dick. I don't know how he manages to get people to even, like, he managed to get people to donate to him. Like, did he really tell people he needed help with bills or some shit, and people sent him money. Dude, I guess you was desperate as fuck, but oh God, that's horrible.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Not really gonna try to turn this channel into anything. I'm just gonna be myself. Talk about whatever I want to talk about. Oh, the Civil War is such yeah. But yeah, maybe since we're talking about this, I'll find a good video about the Civil War. Maybe later, even today, since I'm off, we might go live again and talk about it. There's actually a new movie coming out called Civil War. Here, we'll watch the trailer for the new movie and then we'll end it, because I want you guys to see where the mindset is of Hollywood when it comes to Civil War. Let's find which one we want. Okay. So this is a Civil War based in our time. This is what they say the world would be like if America went back into a second Civil War.
19 states have seceded. The United States Army ramps up activity. The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance. The interim president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out with what we see on the news. Seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens? We're moving to D.C. today.
So that, so far, is the scariest part, I think, of this, is the airstrikes on American soil against Americans. That's a big deal. That's a super duper big deal to even be talking about.
We need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death. What?
Every time I survived the war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? We're American, okay? Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
I'm guessing they were supposed to be the Southern ones, but I don't understand. Because that's like a Southern thing. Like, if you look up the Civil War, there was a lot of, like, people saying, I'm American. Well, what kind of American are you? Because, you know, we're either, in the eyes of the Southern folks, they were the actual America. That's why they succeeded and became a confederacy. They believed that they were the actual United States.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Move, move, move!
They're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
So that's coming out next year or this spring. Now it's 2024, which is crazy to think. Remember that flick? Yeah, Red Dawn. Yeah, absolutely. So there's a video game called Homefront that came out years ago that ended up getting no kinds of love because it was like a Call of Duty knockoff, basically. But it was a story about America being overrun by the North Koreans And it's the same idea. And so this isn't something that's been just brought into people's attention. This is real. Let me see if I can find this game. Front.
All right. Appreciate everybody. I'm gonna wrap it up. All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. And sorry I hit my mic. Thanks for being here today. And I'll probably I'll be around when Fusion goes live if he's going live tonight. I think he's going live tonight. So yeah, see y'all guys. I'll probably see most of you then. Y'all have a good evening and appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody, and I will holler at everybody this evening. Later.